What's up, everybody? We are live with another Throwdown Thursday, a post-data slate edition, and we have some stream alums coming back to play. We have Will over here, who we had last week, as well as Alex, who was on the very first stream, if I remember correctly. And yeah, we're gonna play some Tyranids versus Adepta Sororitas today. I'm behind the camera this time. Very exciting. I'm the secret Illuminati here, running things from behind in the shadows. Do you guys want to give us a rundown of your lists real quick?
I'll let you go first.
Yeah. So I'm playing new Tyranids. Really pumped. Playing a Leviathan list, double patrol. I have just kind of running through this list. What I can see here, I got a Hive Tyrant. He's got bone swords. He has the Warlord trait of 5-up Feel No Pain, and he also has the Maw Claws Relic, which gives him an additional attack and also reroll wounds. And as he kills units, he can generate more. He gets more attacks. I have a Tyranid Prime, who has the Warlord trait and gives one core unit +1 to hit. Just running through all my HQs. I got a Neurothrope, Resonance Barb, gives him +1 to cast an additional, additional spell. He also has a Warlord trait where he can hand out his 3d6 cast to 2 units. And then I'm finishing it out with the good old-fashioned Swarm Lord. Trying him out today, seeing how he goes. The rest of the army is built out with a small block of warriors with Death Spitters and dual bone swords. And then a big block of 9 warriors with dual bone swords and Death Spitters as well. They also have adrenal glands, giving them +1 move and +1 strength. I got a unit of Tyrant Guard hanging out. Newly kind of changed up with the new, now having Lookout Sir instead of Bodyguard. I have a unit of Venom Thropes, a 3-man unit of that, gives them -1 to hit. A unit of Zone Thropes, an Exocrine, Malin Scepter, and then finishing out the list, I have 2 Harpies. One Harpy has the 4-up invulnerable save, and the other one is a Synapse creature. And I think I didn't say this at the beginning, but I'm playing Leviathan because it's pretty good high fleet. So 4-up transhuman physiology on Synapse creatures, and yeah, that's me. What about you, Alex? What are you playing?
So my list has Morvenval, Triumph. It's a Bloody Rose Battalion because of the supplement. It's good. My 3 troops choices are Sisters of Battle, all with the chain swords, on the sergeants. Then I have a unit of 10 Sacrosants with the spear, a unit of 5 Sacrosants with the spear, all with halberds, a unit of 9 Repentia and a Repentia Superior, a missionary with the Chorus of Spiritual Fortitude, a Dogmata with the Sigil Ecclesiastes, plus Verse of Holy Piety and the Psalm of Righteous Smiting, which allows me to turn her into kind of a Bankmata. I have a unit of 5 Zephs, a unit of 8 Zephs, both with the pennant, a unit of Seraphim with 2 Hand Flamers, an Exorcist, 2 Rhinos, and a multi-multa Retribution unit with 1 Cherub. So we'll see how this goes.
All right, sick. And we're on tear down their icons today. So we got the 5 objectives in the middle. The bonus objective is to place bomb markers in your opponent's table half. And for each bomb marker active at the end of the game, you'll get 3 victory points. But otherwise, just 3 objective markers. 4 victory points? That sounds right.
That's like weirdly gets you 16 if you do all of them.
Yeah, that's so many. Yeah, you're really setting some bombs.
Yeah.
But it caps at 15, so like it's just like I don't know how that math works out. They're like, we want you to do this exactly 4 times,
right,
to get full.
Yeah, it should give you like 4.25.
It should be just progressive.
Or 3.25, easy. But otherwise, just hold 1 to score 4, hold 2 to score 8, and fighting over some Stranglehold, I guess. Yeah. Well, good luck, guys. Get her done.
Yeah. So, we should secondaries. Alex and I picked ours already before the game here. Just letting folks know I'm taking Assassinate, grind them down, and psychic interrogation, which I think I'm going to start referring to as psychic interview because I think it's a little spicier. And then Alex, what are you playing for your
I'm
secondaries?
going to do Leap of Faith, Retrieve Knockman Data, and Stranglehold, I think.
Sweet.
So I think that's what I'm going to do Stranglehold.
Yeah, Chad, I'm behind the camera today. I'm hiding.
I think I'll do Stranglehold. Yeah, I'll do Stranglehold.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
let's kick this off.
Yeah, let's roll off here. Number 2.
I'm going to have you drop first.
All right. Are you deep striking anything?
Yeah, so I have a unit of 5 Zephs in reserve, a unit of 5, what's it called? A unit of 5 Seraphim in reserve, and then in transfer it's 10 Sacrosands, 5 Sacrosands, and the Maltas.
Cool. I'm not going to deep strike anything. Everything's just going to set up on the board.
Sweet.
All right, we'll go with big old squad of boys. And they're going to set up right behind the building. All right, got myself some warriors.
Unit of Repentia.
We can go the smaller unit of warriors.
Do the Repentia Superior.
All right, we'll do the Tyranid Prime.
Do unit of Sisters over here.
All right, let's go Malin Scepter.
Sweet. Do unit of Sisters over here.
All right.
What's the stream link, by the way, Trevi? So I can send it around.
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Sweet.
Oh, big old X-Crin.
He's T8 now, right?
He's T8. Yeah, his profile changed a little bit. He's D3 plus 6 shots. As a native profile, he is Strength 8, AP minus 4, 3 damage, blast weapon. He has a strat to get exploding 6s, so you could get the Tesla effect with a little mechanic in the game, and for NIDs, and then he can also ignore dense cover.
Sweet. Missionary over here.
All right, we'll do we're gonna do the first Harpy. He is the Synapse Harpy. I'm just gonna go check where he could land. Okay, cool.
Do you have a way to differentiate the two harpies?
I do. I have little tokens on them.
Oh, sick. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
And they can't assault. They're just flyers, so they just kind of.
Yeah.
Well, they can go into hover mode, and then they can charge
Then
stuff.
they can assault.
Yeah.
Stuff,
But they only move 15 in hover mode now, so they're a little slower.
But
It's okay. They'll survive, I think.
yeah. They also have there's a Tyranid strat where you can essentially fly off the table. So they can kind of buzz up, do their thing, and one of them can potentially fly off.
Gotcha.
It's a totally fair strat. There's no problems with it at all.
No.
I like that you have the. I want to point out the nice little Toxicrin head on the Maliceptor too. He looks very fly.
Yeah, he used to be one thing, and now he's another.
Does he also have every single type of melee weapon?
He's got big old claws.
His claws and scything talons. Is what I'm seeing here.
Amorphous Tyranid organism.
Yeah. The best part was like I got this massive Tyranid lot like a year ago. I traded a Harlequin lot for it, and I traded my Harlequins a year ago. Right, they weren't as good as they were now, and then for a Tyranid lot,
It's like selling all your Apple stock before they got big. Oh my God.
So the Maliceptor, I was playing him a while ago, and he was a Toxicrin. I was like, I don't know what that thing does, but I need the Maliceptor in my list. So cut. Here you go, buddy. Welcome to the team. Let's go. Yeah, we'll go over here.
Texas is over here.
All right, I'll do. These boys.
I'm like half tempted to just like set this army up like I'm going first, and then like if I don't go first, I lose. Like, like that's just the strategy for the army.
It is Bloody Rose, right? So we're all like, we're kind of all in.
Yeah.
We're just charging people. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how I like want to do it, and then just like either have really fast games or like really violent games.
That's fair.
Like one of the two, or it's like so.
All right, I have a few more drops.
Go there.
We'll go Mr. Santa Claus flyer right there.
Should we want that there? Yeah.
Go zone ropes right behind the building.
You don't have any like double move strats anymore, right?
No double move. I have onslaught so I can advance and charge, but that's about it.
Yeah, your flyers are the fast things here in this army.
Yeah, Tyranids are definitely a lot slower than they were. They can't just yeet something up there as they once.
I think that's
once
gonna.
before.
I think that's gonna take some adjustment on like my part. Is like remembering they just can't go wherever they want. Or it's gonna be like, oh yeah, you can like move block them now, and like they're a little bit slower.
I don't know where to put the Swarm Lord. I was really counting on Bodyguard when I built this list. It's big change. I don't know what to do now.
Oh, it's terrible.
You'll
have to look out with. You have to deal with Virgin Lookouts over here, not Chad Bodyguard. It does mean hilariously that if the Swarmlord is within range of the Tyrant Guard, then he gets bodyguarded by the second Tyrant, or he gets Lookouts by the second Tyrant. So like, the bodyguard, the Tyrant Guard themselves don't actually need to be in front of him.
Do that. And I just have one more drop. Senior Swarmlord. Just put down.
So put this thing here.
Alright, I put my Swarmlord down. Have at it, Alex.
Also, like, walls actually mean shit, which is...
It's a whole new world.
It's a whole new world. As opposed to, like, I'm just gonna... No matter where I put this shit, it will die, because... Hive Guard. That is no longer...
Yeah, there's just Harpies now. They're way different.
Yeah. But at least I can, like, hit them from like over here, like, ish, in my, like...
Are they?
Sort of. They're on this side. Although, you know, I had no problem before just slingshotting my captains into Hive Guard. Because fallback and charge is good.
Do I need...
Sorry. Well...
Should I use a different not Leviathan reroll?
I need to remember how to play this army.
Do you have Dominions with flamethrowers or multi-meltas?
Multi-meltas.
Okay.
Thinking about turning off my Overwatch.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth anything. I'm just going to keep the reroll hit because it seems fine.
That's usually how it works. I'm like, what a cool mechanic that I rarely use. I did +1 to charge once. That was pretty good. +1 to charge cards our whole army is pretty solid, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do 6s to hit our extra wounds.
Okay.
Not extra wounds, extra hits. I'm just going to change the mechanic.
Just change the core roll?
Change the core rule of how the sisters actually work.
Yeah. This will be good. I'm sisters in a minute. I'm excited. Bloody Rose is awesome. Yeah.
The big roll. We doing it?
I think
Let
we're
me see if I have my
Let's
miracle
frickin'
dice.
go, dude.
These are the melted dice. Damn it, Dave. Dave removed all the good miracle dice.
All right, 9 on the dice box? Sure, I see how it is.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
I got a 5. Guess I'm
Alright.
going first.
Yep, you're
All
going
right,
first.
sisters. Get her done.
Alright, choosing my...
See, I just need to believe in the Emperor.
Yeah.
And I'll just go first. every
Manifest
time.
those miracles, dude.
So... Let's see.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Give someone Litany of Faith. It'll be fine.
AB2 on the
That one seems
rockets.
important.
Well, since these miracle dice don't matter, we roll them all at once. For a 1, a 3, and a 6.
We're gonna start with... Yeah, we'll start with exploding 6s for ranged attacks.
Sweet. And pre-game move for the Sacrosants. I'm going to spend 1 CP, so I'm down to 9
Okay.
to pre-game move a Rhino.
Are they maces or spears?
Spears. See how this goes. Okay. I'll spend another 2 CP. Well, let's see.
I didn't ask, how many CP did you guys start with?
I must start with 7.
I start with 10.
This is pregame.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't want to go with. No, we're gonna do 4 up. 4 up and vulnerable seems just better. The insurance is worth it.
So that's the synaptic.
Some zone throw imperative.
Yeah, we'll go with zone throw, 4 up and vulnerable. Big guys and 5 ups for little guys. I am digging the new Neds.
So the people in chat who were looking for Adeptus Custodians, I'll throw Alex under the bus
Yeah.
because he was supposed to play Custodians, and then the data slate dropped and he chickened out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So bad. I was like, maybe I don't even come tonight. And I was like, nah. I'll just throw together a sisters list and relearn them.
That's good. It's interesting. I mean, it's nice that the AP reduction change is like very transformative. It affected so many factions.
Well, it's also like we're seeing the sisters without like broken ass bodyguard.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
But they have lookouts there. It's a game changer.
It's yeah, it's way better. They definitely don't have any other way to get lookouts there, for sure. I guess he gave it to the Triumph, which is pretty cool, right? So.
Yeah. Well, the Triumph, always had it. Because the Triumph doesn't count as...
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Do they? Oh,
Even though it's
there you
18 wounds, it doesn't count as over 9.
go. There you go, easy.
What do I want to do for that? Rerolls. Those aren't in here either.
Now, Trevor, you gotta get yourself some blocks from like a K5 classroom.
Oh yeah, those are some good tokens.
Yeah, shout out to my buddy Rob.
Yeah.
Gave me a bunch
Look
of
at these
blocks.
tokens.
So
Look at these tokens. Look at these little guys. Oh, amazing.
some 25 inches.
Just
away.
incredible.
So that's a boxcar's charge.
I believe.
It's perfect. Well, I mean, I have a 6 in the miracle dice.
I mean, you're already halfway there.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's an 11-inch charge because I have +1 and I could give another +1. So 10-inch charge. So I need a 4 in the dice. Reroll. Well, it's 3d6. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend the 2 CP.
Send it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna auto advance 6.
Are we just going
sorry,
in?
not hold on.
We all in?
I think we're all in. So I'm gonna give them 4 rerolls. Go big or go home. Or okay.
This is the Repentia squad.
Yeah. So they're gonna get +1 to charge.
Okay.
And I'm going to give them, I'm going to guarantee this at the beginning of the movement phase. I'm going to spend another 1 to give them +1. I'm going to give them another litany,
Okay.
which is going to be +1 to advance and charge.
Okay. Sounds good.
They got the 3D, they got the advance and charge off.
Yep.
And then I will roll for the missionary to give them, what's it called? +1 attack, which goes off.
Cool.
So they're roided out.
So you spent 3 CP?
Yeah.
Total? Nice.
So I'm down to 7. So they'll advance 13 inches. Using that miracle dice.
Oh, Lord, they coming.
I just got a text from my best friend and my brother are watching. And they're like, how many Monster Energy drinks is Will going to consume while playing?
Shout out to Will's fam. What's up?
The best part is
How's it going?
my buddy played Nids when we started playing. Oh gosh, we were like 10 or 11. My older brother was playing 3rd edition 40k, and you're putting plastic models together and painting crummy Space Marines. But he was playing Nids like way back, putting them together and kind of figuring
explosives
it out.
down here.
But loving the Nids coming back.
Yeah,
The
it'll
dog
be,
mod is going to give them obsec because I guess.
it'll be good to see like plastic nids on the table for once instead of just like jank Forge World armies. We're gonna get warriors and zoanthropes and stuff. Can you imagine? Crazy.
I was painting my zone throats. They're all metal. Like I was like, wow, these are probably older than me. Great. That and Eldar. We found out that what was it? Warp Spiders came out in 1994. Like,
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
like that kit's still around.
Oh, it's behind the Maliceptor chat, but shout out to the old school like 3rd ed zoanthrope that you have as your neurothrope.
Oh, there we go.
Very nice. Very classic.
I can't shoot the hive, the Swarmlord, right?
No, he is. Look out, sir.
Ah, beautiful. Unless he's like the closest model,
Yeah,
which he might be.
he might be. Because
if everyone's on the line and I like just pick the point.
yeah.
So it's like 29 and a half. What are those guys?
The Warriors are beyond the building.
Yeah, so
Oh.
they're 30 inches.
Yeah.
Oh no. So I guess I can shoot the Swarmlord.
Well, the Warriors are. There's one at the point. So
Yeah, let's see.
So here is.
So that's my base.
Okay, so we're at 29 there.
Yeah, he's 29 and a half. So just safe. There
Yeah.
we go.
Whew.
Yeah, I agree, Chad. The Tyranid plastics are probably like the plastic kits that have held up the best for being as old as they are. Because they're from like 4th ed.
Yeah,
Those babies are like 15 years old.
Yeah, the most recent model of my line is the red Gabo on top of the Hive Tyrant.
So I did one act of fate this turn so far.
Okay.
I think everyone's moved around correctly. And the Sacrosan's gonna gangbusters out of here and just charge the shit out of you, maybe? I don't know.
That sounds good.
Are the zone throps any special protective?
They have transhuman and a 4-up invulnerable.
Gotcha. Oh, they have the full transhuman?
Yeah.
That's exciting. I also think that transhuman into sisters is kind of like, maybe I was wounding you on a 4 before anyways. Can you help me out over here?
Sure. Sorry about that.
Can you put that over your model?
Yep.
Oh, the zone throw model?
Yep.
So 17?
Yep.
Okay, so I get out 9. So that's, what, an 8-inch charge?
Yes.
Okay. And they're the ones who put out all the mortal wounds, right?
No, the Malin Scepter is going to be the one who's going to do that for the most. I mean, they do a smite where it's +3 to Cath and then +3 to the mortals that they put out. So like the potential for a super smite is high, and it's going to be, if it is a super, it would be a D6 +3.
So is this guy?
Yeah, that's the dude. That's the dude you want to send away. He's the scary dude.
there. We'll do that. He's T8, right?
T7.
T7, okay.
But he does have transhuman.
Transhuman. And a weapon, we'll say right now.
Yep.
Sweet. And how many wounds do you have? 12?
13.
13. Okay. So they're planting a bomb. I'm going to rod up there.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to rod down here with these Zephyrum.
Sounds good.
So that auto passes. And we'll go from there.
All right.
I'll spend 2 CP to fire the Exorcist Blind.
Okay.
Just going to fire it into the
Mountain Scepter.
Mountain Scepter.
Sure.
So it's 3d3. 2, 2, 3.
-1 to hit from the Venom Throws.
So it's on 5s now, I think.
4s.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, because you're right. Indirect. Yeah, hit on
I'm
5s
a new
now.
indirect, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's a ballistic skill modifier.
yeah. It's also does it give you a weapon ability that lets you shoot out of line of sight?
I don't know. Because
I was puzzling over that earlier today.
Because it's not innate to the weapon.
Yeah.
It's just like I can shoot out of line of sight, but I think it's... So I can target units that is not visible to the bearer. And I'm not a guardsman, unfortunately.
Yeah, the indirect fire weapon rule also says any weapon that can target units not invisible to bear. So I guess it would.
Yeah. Do I want to do that? Is it even worth it?
Yeah, the -2 is brutal
Yeah.
because it's a BS mod.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend it. I'm just not gonna fight the Exorcist this turn.
Okay. Sounds good.
Even though I rolled for the number of shots. But the realization that it's like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
hitting on
that's not-
5s.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's math it out though. Let's see if it would have worked. I guess it would have.
Yeah, I guess it, yeah, and then winning on 4s. Just,
wounding on 4s.
yeah, it was a
Just
1.
wound,
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
2.
Morven Vol into the harp, the psych, the
Yeah. -1 to hit. Mortal Ball don't care.
well, she does, because that 2 misses. That 2 does not wound. The heavy bolter. Good thing, no wounds. GT7, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. No wounds there. Just gangbusters charge into the Tyrant Guard, I guess.
Cool.
Roll the Tyrant. Yeah, that's the only thing within 12. Yeah, Hive Tyrant is out.
Senior Swarm Lord.
Does he have -1 damage?
He doesn't. And his
Did-
new rule now is he's got a 2-up save. He's T8. He would have transhuman, but he's T8. 2-up save, and the first time he takes damage, oh gosh, I know it's the melee. Is it also shooting?
No, it's just melee. Yeah. The
Okay.
first time he fails a save,
Yeah, he takes
he turns it to 0
down.
damage. He's a Helix adept, basically, for melee attacks.
Yep. And the Tyrant Guard don't reduce damage, right?
They don't. No,
Okay.
they're just like T6, 4 wounds, 2-up save, 5 of them vulnerable this turn,
Sweet.
which is deciding talents on them.
So what we'll do is we'll Miracle Dice that 6
Sure.
and look for a 4 on these other dice.
All right. Got yourself
do that.
4.
So that was with the 6 on the miracle dice plus the +1 to advance charge.
+1 to the advance and charge, and +1 to advance, or +1 to charge from the strat, and roll 3d6, pick the highest because I am
Yeah.
Repentia.
Sick.
And I was lashed by the Repentia Superior.
Oh, baby.
Cool.
And they have +1. Yeah, so you're going to heroically intervene? I want you to so bad.
No, I don't. I don't really want to do that at all. Sounds real bad.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
They're
Only Repentia.
right. They're like rerolling hits and wounds, and they're how many attacks? 4 right now.
Yeah, 4 apiece.
Repentia aren't known for killing things, though.
+1 to wound.
Yeah.
It's basically garbage.
Are they strength 6 or 7? I can't remember. Strength 6, right?
6, yeah.
Yeah.
So doesn't
Nice.
really fully matter to you.
Oh, I guess you're wounding on 4s, but no.
I was wounding on 4s anyway.
Yeah, right. Like
You're like, all my defensive buffs. I mean, the 4-up invul save is going to save you from AP -4 here.
yeah.
But I'll make you deal with me. Okay. So 36 attacks.
Yeah. See, that's the number. That's the gross number. I'm like, wait, and then you generate like exploding 6s there.
Oh yeah. I forgot
Yeah,
about
you
that.
got all the. They're hitting on 4s.
Yeah, they're hitting on 4s.
It's been a minute since I've seen Repentia, and they used to be the scariest.
I mean,
Still are very
still
scary.
Yeah, especially if you're not Crushing Stampede. But like, I'm still probably could have like ran through these guys anyways. That's not 36. That's 26.
I think the last time I saw Repentia was like a year ago. I was playing Cullen at a tournament.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cullen if he's around. Playing some sisters.
Yeah. My favorite thing was just like he brought 30 Repentia to LVO, which is like the biggest -1 damage meta, and his list was like partially illegal.
Oh.
So
That does sound like Cullen.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure until you mentioned the illegal list, but that sounds correct.
It was like his like Morven Vol was in the wrong detachment, so like he was paying an extra 4 CP because, and then like he gave someone a Warlord trait that they couldn't have. Oh, and these are all extra hits too. That I'm just pulling out willy nilly. 7 additional hits so far.
Okay.
Well, let's
Track that for you. 7.
And now that custos aren't turning off rerolls
Yeah, yeah.
all the time,
These guys will be
these guys are coming back hot and heavy.
Gotta watch out for those foot salamanders, though. The new
Yeah.
meta.
Yeah, foot salamanders will really mess up the Repentia going into them, but like, I think I'm okay with -4. So I got 11 extra hits, which is full conversion.
sweet. I'm winning on 3s rerolling.
3 well, you're transhuman, right?
They're not transhuman. 'Cause they're not synapse. They're so they have can't wounds on 1s and 2s.
Oh, that's going to be big,
Big, yeah.
we think.
No, they're dead.
All but 2 wound.
So 34?
I think hold on, let me.
They'll be fine.
Yeah, they got this.
What? Yeah. What could go wrong?
35. That's what I have.
10. All right.
We wanted to see how well the new bodyguard mechanic for the Tyrant Guard will work, but we won't get a chance.
I mean, yeah.
Well, they did bodyguard the
Look,
the
they're dead.
Swarm Lord from getting shot.
Wow, I rolled actually a fair amount of 5s. They're dead, but they're damaged too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ripperonis. Go protect the big hive tyrant in the sky, guys.
All right. Womp, 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 womp.
I can't consolidate into the flyer, right?
No.
They'll just kind of fill in this gap and be annoying to you.
Okay. Sounds good.
They'll absorb the smites as much as I can.
All right. So that's the turn.
I guess what I should have done is I should have strung them out a little bit further and then cast the.
Can't be targeted by spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like then I would but my luck I wouldn't have like got the +1 attack off.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the game you play is like, you can guarantee one of them. And the one I guaranteed was the +1 to charge because I needed boxcars to charge.
Right.
How many points was the Tyrant Guard?
Like 120. Yeah. How many points is that unit?
Like 136 maybe.
Okay.
I guess we're even trading here maybe.
Yeah. So I got your Stranglehold. I don't know when I never remember Leap of Faith.
126. So
Sweet.
I'm 6 points down. But I did get a point on Leap of Faith.
Okay. That's the one I never can remember how that scored.
Yeah, I'll double check. But it's...
Yeah, it's 1 point if you performed two acts of faith during your turn. 2 points if you perform 2 acts of faith during your opponent's turn. And you get +1 if you did 3 or more during that turn. But it scores every turn, so that's pretty fun.
So I got 1 point there.
Yep.
All right, it's my turn. All right, well, let's hand out all the things. This big block of warriors going to get Chapter Master.
And I get another miracle dice.
+1 to hit, and reroll 1s to wounds. And we'll do 3d6 casts.
Which is a 5.
On the Zoanthropes and the Mountain Scepter. And let's move some stuff. I don't want to deal with any of that shit.
You should have been like new Tyranids versus new Custodes, and then it's just scissors.
Wow, these are really new Custodes.
Yeah.
Yes, Sisters, the new custodies.
Yeah, Armor of Contempt. Yeah.
I hate exocrines, or not exocrines, exorcists. Exocrines. I also hate exocrines.
They're like the same model, except one's a machine and the other is an organ. They're both organs, just different organs.
It's probably going to fly off the table eventually, but...
Oh yeah, Alex, do you get a miracle die for blowing up a unit in the fight phase?
Oh shit!
Good looking out, chat.
Another 5.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey.
I was so excited to get the miracle dice at the beginning of his turn that I forgot that I roasted those tyrant guards. I was like contemplating like consolidating into the hive tyrant, so I have to use the one on the like morale so I get an extra point. But I was like, maybe that's a bad
Just
idea.
force yourself to take morale checks.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh, I should have moved blocked him better. Boo. Can you?
Oh, the harpies both airborne.
Can you pass me?
You got an inch there.
Yeah, you can't do it. There you go. I did move block you just barely.
He's going to just sit
Stand
there on his pud.
You can't double move after you kill them.
Damn you. That's a net secret tech.
Just human.
But expertly played around Swarmlord's double move.
Yeah.
Chad has a sororitas bias, you think? Well, I don't. Tell that to the 78% that bugs will win, according to the poll.
Thanks, chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's
Pressure's
gonna work.
on, Will, dude.
I am. Well,
Did you see what those Repentia did to the Tyrant card for a -6 point lead?
Dumb face over here. He's gonna go off the table. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Repentia. That's a bucket of syrup I need to deal with.
Delicious.
Do you have any guns?
Oh yeah.
Besides-
We're just gonna shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, put this guy right on in there. And are those Dominions or Battle Sisters?
These are Battle Sisters.
And, you know, I might. I got 5 in here, 10 in there.
Yep.
A bunch of sword
Ladies back there.
sword folks back there. Wow, 78%. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't know if that is deserving or not.
It's like the Vegas betting odds.
Yeah.
Throws the game, makes money.
Man, that's the trick. Let's get this one. Honestly, not advance because you're sisters and you're just going to roll that one sweet 6 and it's going to suck super bad.
That's what sisters do.
It's
Just deny you power. It's like both consistent and inconsistent. It's like going to be consistently annoying that you don't get the power you need off because it'll just deny you.
It's not even like, oh yeah, I got to get it off on this, nope. Just,
It's like a full deny
You
with
just-
hard stop.
It always works on super smites, is my experience.
You know.
You're like, oh, I'm excited to do D6 mortal wounds to the sisters unit, and they're like, I rolled a 6. And you're like, why?
but I wanted to.
But your saves are so
Or
good.
be like, oh, I'm going to psychically interrogate you. No. I'm going to psychically interrogate you again. No. I guess I'm getting 0
that
points.
one is brutal.
Followed by, I guess all my psychers are dead, and you denied me once. Yeah, our game that time was wild.
My opponent kept denying me, and I kept thinking it was a 4+ deny, so I would like roll to farm it with the Leviathan relic from the supplement. And they were like, "What are you doing? Why are you rolling?" I was like, "I'm farming your 4+ deny strat." And they're like, I didn't use it. I just rolled a bunch of 6s. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Your warriors do have guns, or they don't have guns?
Oh no, they have guns.
They have guns, perfect.
I just gotta have the guns. And, oh wait, they're in movement 8 now. I guess Mr. Hivetire will just move in close. And all right, let's do dropping bombs on trucks. So we'll do the Harpy that flew over with Synapse is going to drop on the Rhino in the dead center. So 4 ups to Immortal. One.
Good thing you got one.
Nailed it.
Perfect.
Now that see that odds going down. It's and then we'll do it on the other truck. That's not the one I wanted it on. 5.
Yeah, perfect. It's because there's so many shields in this one.
Oh, they're just plinking off.
It's 4?
5.
5.
And we'll do some casts here. Let's cast the Neurothrope. He's going to cast Leviathan's Hive Nexus on the Mountain Scepter.
What does the Hive Nexus do?
Hive Nexus can put something in another imperative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in his own imperative, which gives him psychic actions, plus he can still cast spells.
You still have him to cast and him to cast?
Yes, I'm starting here. I have him, and the zombies.
But these guys are characters that can cast the
Yeah.
psychic interrogation. I'm going to hold off the actual.
Uh,
And he's there.
yeah, it's right there.
Rhino!
Sure.
It's going to deny you. Well, how many other things does he have?
He has another spell. He's probably going to cast Catalyst, and then... Yeah.
I'll wait, yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you try to do an action.
So that's just going to go on him. Then the Nerathrop's going to cast Catalyst. With +2 to cast is going to... Ooh, I'm going to take the 7 here because I can do that. +2 is going to bring it to
that's
9.
Feel no pain?
Yes.
On who?
I'm going to end up putting it probably on the Warriors.
The 9-man unit in front?
Yeah.
I don't like that, so let me try to deny it. With
Okay,
the
sure.
Truck? No.
Okay.
If I had taken the litany, I could have.
You will, yeah. We'll do Maliceptor next. Maliceptor is going to go, he's going to cast the psychic action. It's going to go off on a 10. Oh, I didn't get my token out for this. And then it's also going to do 3 mortal wounds to your...
What's the action?
Psychic action is -1 strength or any unit targeting within 6 inches for ranged attacks.
Sweet.
And then they'll take 3 mortal wounds.
And you have how many more powers?
He has 2 powers he can cast. You can cast an additional power as well.
Gotcha.
And then the other 2.
Yep.
And then those zone throws.
It takes 2.
Okay. Then we'll cast Psychic Scream, targeting that same unit. I am sure it'll go off on a 5.
How many mortal wounds?
It'll do 3 mortal wounds.
So is it 6 mortal wounds total, or?
Just 3 because I rolled a 5 to cast.
Another 2.
We're gonna cast the. Did I give him horror or neuroplasticity? I don't remember. He has the horror.
You call it neuroplasticity?
Yeah. I can't read, and I teach the youth of the world. The horror on them, it's gonna go off on a 9, and it'll do 3 mortal wounds to them as well.
2 mortal wounds.
And then I'll spend a CP and have him cast Smite.
Sweet.
Same unit. Going off on a 7.
They're going to try to deny it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so that's the Maliceptor. We're going to go with, I don't think he's in range, so I can get interrogation range or anything. No. So we'll go the Flyrant next, and he is going to cast... Actually, no, we're going to go Stormlord. Stormlord is going to cast the other offensive spell thingy on that unit. Not going off. And then we'll cast Smite on them as well. Going off on the 6, because it's my second Smite.
Try to deny on a 6. Nope.
And it's going to do 1 mortal wounds.
Which I save.
And, okay, so that's that. So Stormlord will cast... I guess we're going to cast him onto there. We'll cast Smite.
Doesn't go off.
I will CP that.
Ooh. Still doesn't go
Doesn't go off. And then I'll cast Paroxysm as well. That won't go off either.
Sweet.
6. And I guess the old zone tropes are going to have to cast Smite on those guys.
Are they touching the ruin?
Yeah, there's one in there.
Okay, gotcha.
It's going to go off on a 13
Okay.
and do...
I think the truck has the last, did I? I did them. No, I did. I did the truck already.
Yeah, so it's going to do 6 mortal wounds.
No problem. All 5s. It's not all 5s. Just did.
And
That gets me a miracle dice. Roll 1.
we'll do shoot sting. We're going to go with this harpy here. He's
Okay.
going to shoot his big gun into the truck, and then he'll shoot his little gun into the flyy bolts.
Sounds good.
So big gun looking...
I'm gonna smoke screen.
Yep. So hitting on 4s, rolling, reroll 1 hit.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to reroll that. So 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2.
AP.
AP 3, damage 4.
So AP 2, so 5s.
Yeah.
So 1. So 4 damage, so 5.
Yeah. And then little pop gun into the whatchamacallit guys. Right on 3s. And I can't remember. Trevi, is it AP 1 or AP 2 on the RP? For the little gun?
AP 1.
Okay. So you're looking at 4 armor saves.
4 3-ups. 2.
And we'll do the same thing with the other harpy.
He misses.
No, that's good. I will... Sure, I'm going to CP 1 and we roll 1 with Leviathan. So we have 5. 2 hits. And... 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 5s. 1 goes through. So 9 damage. Should also be slow dicing this.
And then we'll go into the fly people. That's all hits. And wounding on 3s. You're looking at 5.
1.
Okay. All right, the chat of the list. Tyranid Prime, Lieutenant Dan's going to shoot his venom cannon at that rhino. I get 2 shots. 2 hits. And we're on 3s. 1 wounds. AP 3, damage 2.
So AP 2.
AP, yeah, so it'll be AP 2 now.
It's 2, right? Or-
Damage 2, yeah.
Yeah. So it was 1.
1, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pass that.
Okay. And all right, cool. That's that.
So that's 1 miracle.
We'll do Exocrine. He's going to shoot into the ladies in the woods. So you have 9 shots.
This might hurt.
6, 9. Hitting on 3s. Reroll 1 hit. And wounding on 2s. And you're looking at 6 at -4, 3 damage.
So 6 at -3.
Yeah, 6 ups.
5. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. 6 ups. And 6 involves. That's all 5.
Okay.
So you got 1 point in grind, so or 2 points in grind.
And then I will shoot the big blob of warriors into, I guess, the tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hitting on 3s because they're +1 to hit. Chapter Master reroll.
Mm-hmm. 5s?
Yeah, 5s, rerolling 1s. Not the best
So that was
conversion.
4 so far, or 3?
I have 4 so far. 5.
AP?
AP2, so AP1.
I can't miracle dice this. Could cheat it, but it's not kind of worth it. So what? I could reroll it. So let's. No. So dice.
Okay.
Perfect. And what do they like in combat?
They have bone swords, so their AP2 could be AP3, damage 2, strength 8. 4 attacks.
4 attacks apiece?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they bitching. They're good now.
Damage 2, strength 8. Oh, well.
Could have been 5 attacks. Could be 6 attacks.
Oh yeah, they could be 5 with the strat and then 6 because they can
If you take-
General Grievous, right?
If you take, you could take two sets of bone swords or just Silent Talon. Is that?
Oh,
So I
yeah.
could,
down
I could
damage.
be just outside of 10, which is what I'll do.
I think there's an argument for just all melee warriors, like 3-mans of them, because I often just keep the little 3-mans hiding in a building, and then somebody comes to fight them. I would much rather have the extra attack than the gun.
Anything else to shoot?
No.
Well, how many points are each of those trainer warriors? Chat wants you to tell the camera.
They are. It's 240 points because they're 25 points per model. So 25 times 9 is 225. And then I gave them adrenal glands, which is plus 15, so 240.
It's plus 1 to charge,
Yeah.
too.
I say it out loud and it feels dirty every time I say it out loud. Like the fact that chat's like, wait, I'm like, did I? No, there are that criminally undercosted. Yeah, it's real bad.
So you have to make a 10-inch charge.
Okay.
What's the,
Did anyone die in the explosion?
not yet. I also should probably, like, put myself within 3 inches of the transport.
Nah.
Yeah, it was like 6 inches.
You're down 2 CP, right, Ron? You spent 2 this turn?
I've spent 3.
3, okay.
Yeah, so I'm down to 5.
Do they have any pluses to charge?
They do not.
Okay, so they'll need a 10. Okay. I lose at least 1. Lose 1.
Okay.
And it's by your feet.
Oh, sorry. Grab that for you.
So,
Well, I guess we'll try to make the charge as well. Try to get 10. Nope. End of the round, I'm going to spend 1 to fly off the table, so I'll go to 4. I'm going to fly the... they're winning on 5s anyway, so they can be plus 1 to wound, so it doesn't matter, yeah. Wait, the sword ladies, they can get plus 1 to wound, right? Or am I just imagining that?
who?
The flying sword.
I can.
You can. But there... Yeah, no, that's probably better that way. Yeah, so he's going to fly off the table.
Unfortunately, I was 10 inches away from the ball.
And that's my turn.
So that was the Synapse Harpy, right? And the Dermic Harpy is just chilling.
He's the one chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get grind for 3.
It'll be fine, Dermicarpy. Nothing bad will happen to you.
I believe in you, buddy.
Got that 4+.
Heart of the cards. I got grinds. No interrogate. No assassinate.
I'm gonna use one of the ones for morale check.
Okay.
So I get another 2 points on leap.
Okay. So you're at 3.
3.
Cool. Sweet. All right. So round 2, Alex, you hold 1, 2, 3. You hold more.
Yep. Did I generate too many miracle dice at the beginning of the turn?
Is there such a thing?
Probably. Just immediately cheating. They said I could have extra miracle dice. Yep, I generated way too many. I generated 1 too many miracle dice the first time. So I'll just generate 1 now.
Okay.
Or no, I won't generate 1 now. Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm cool with
Makes
that.
sense.
I'm gonna do.
Well, I generate 2 at the start of my turn because so I'll generate only 1 instead of 2 to compensate for my rampant cheating on miracle dice.
Despicable.
4. Just need a lot of miracles, okay?
So, did you interrogate that turn or no?
I did not interrogate.
He was not in range.
Oh, the
to
character's
interrogate.
hiding. Get up
Yeah.
here, characters.
I
Fight.
gotta do warp ritual. I keep picking interrogate and then am sad about it every time. I've never been happy with picking interrogate.
You've never been a great interviewer.
No, I can't. But I'm really good at the rituals, you know. I was in a fraternity.
Terrible at job onboarding, but I can slaughter goats with the best of them, okay?
That's,
I
you
just
know.
slaughtered goats. They're gonna get full rerolls over here.
Okay.
I'm going to +1 attack them. Am I going to +1 attack them? No, I'm going to.
Well, you have Stranglehold, right?
I'm going to give them +1 to charge.
You have Stranglehold, right?
Alex got Stranglehold.
Yeah,
I didn't
okay.
take Stranglehold. I actually legally can't take Stranglehold. I have a contract in Maine that I can only take grind.
I gotcha.
Cannot take Stranglehold.
That's weird.
Always be grinded.
Even though they're not in the same category.
Even when there's like 4 units on the table, always be grinded.
There you go. Fair enough. I had you in for Stranglehold. That's my bad.
Yeah, because that makes the most sense.
Right. That seems like what we would pick, but I guess not.
No, I play
Scoring points is not what we're doing here.
I play Death Guard just with Tyranids. I murdered 3 things. I scored the grind.
You don't have any Carnifexes though, so how are you going to deal with it now without minus 1 damage?
I don't know.
It's tough, man.
It's game over, man.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, we've got an assassination chat. I think that was the only the grind and Stranglehold was the only ones I got confused on.
Because
He's gonna interview me and then assassinate me, or just straight up assassinate
just
me?
murder you. Well, it goes well with the ritual. I should
Yeah,
take the ritual.
I
than the
guess if
murder.
I feed you all my characters now, I dock you 15 points on one secondary and give you 15 points on the other, so as opposed to 30 on both. So
That's
I guess this is the turn to get all my characters killed.
It's way tougher when they're not Crusher Stampede, though. Crusher Stampede would just automatically kill your characters, but new Tyranids have to work for it. They have to do mortal wounds in the psychic phase.
Can we just imagine if Crusher Stampede is legal? Can we just play that for a second?
I am imagining owning 3 Maliceptors, yeah.
I didn't realize that this combination, someone pointed this out to me the other day, that you could do your Crusher Stampede, I can't remember the name of the strat, but it's the impact, right, where you do the 6 mortals.
Yeah, breaking through.
So you do that,
Breaking
plus,
through in your spiky.
Plus
Plus
the Codex one.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
max out, 12 mortal
You
wounds?
just hit somebody for 12, no big deal.
It's you kill other hive tyrants, no problem.
Yeah, I don't really want to roll against your invulnerable save, so I won't. You die.
I was talking to this guy earlier, and he's like, "Oh, what's the new Tyranids like?" And I was like, "Well, it depends. If it's just the regular book, they're really strong, but it's gonna be fine. If it's the other two, it's gonna be a whole other question. And he's like, oh, well, do you like what happens? He's like, just like a lot of mortals, a lot of shooting. I was like, I think you probably average out like 30 mortals a turn. And he's like, oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of mortals, a lot of shooting. Is it like good combat? And you're like, yep, all those things.
Guess we'll go a little farther in.
Alex, just to let you know, I did pick exploding 6s for ranged attacks this turn.
Perfect.
Seemed fine. Seemed like a thing. If I can kill some pokey ladies, that would be good. I feel like the new sisters with the maces seems like a thing now with Tyranids. Right,
So the main malfunction with the maces is they're only like AP -1 or 2 or whatever.
Which AB1, but it's perfect in the Tyranids because they're 4-up saves.
Yeah.
So you're just like clubbing baby seals, right?
Yeah.
Like
You're better into them, but then like Marines are like, I don't care.
That's
like,
fair.
It's like they were really good at killing, but I guess you could do Bloody Rose dickheads and. They just like run rampant.
Yeah, I played a game with sisters. I was playing a sisters once where it was kind of like a really fun, silly game. What's this silly Space Marine super tank that's transport that can handle dreadnoughts?
Oh, the Mastodon.
Yeah, I had a unit of 10 hammer sisters kill a Mastodon. They were just hammering that thing to death. It was wonderful. It was very silly.
That does sound good.
Poor
Mastodon. Doesn't deserve that kind of treatment.
Maybe he'll be good in 30k. Maybe 30k will be a thing.
Well, Mastodon gets -1 AP now.
Oh,
and it's triple save. I'm just saying.
Fair enough.
It's good now, and we'll win every game. Mastodon meta, here we come. If you take 3 of them in Salamanders, you can't reroll wins against them. So we've solved it.
That's really good.
We've solved 40k. It's done.
See, this is that moment I wish I had the relic.
Like the aspect scan.
Yeah, this is like that moment. I don't have it, so you're good.
Yeah.
But this is like just thinking about it the other day.
So there's this other thing you do where you, in order to sidestep needing the aspect scan relic, it's called screening.
What's that?
I don't know if you've heard about it. So yeah, a little known fact is
I just shoved
when reinforcements are placed on the table, typically they have to be outside 9 inches of your models. So
yeah,
you can put your models so
but
that
his characters are over there.
Oh, okay. I see.
I gotta get over there.
It's like, no, you don't understand. The characters aren't in this corner. They're in the other corner.
I gotta get over there. They have flamethrowers. They're AP 0. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Wound you on 6s or wound you on 6s. Oh, and I got 3.
Yeah. Who has the reroll? Oh, it's those
ladies.
Yeah. What's the?
Is he good in combat?
No. He can't even shoot his gun.
Are the tickle fingers good in combat?
The warriors? Oh, tickle fingers? They're fine. They're gonna hit on 3. They have 5 attacks.
Jesus Christ.
Because they're noodle arms. They're AP 1, winning on 2s because they're poison.
Yep.
They also have a fight last, and they can do a mortal to you.
They have a fight last.
Yeah, it's on a 3+. There's a strat and Leviathan to get an additional pip of AP.
Do they hit on 3s or?
They do hit on 3s.
God damn it. Oh no, I'm just gonna rod over there, I guess. I don't know.
You're gonna rod?
I think so. I don't know which sisters I want to put down.
See, when I told you last week, I was like, I play different Tyranids than you. I play the bad version.
Oh, okay.
I play
That's good to
the
know.
stick and crayons up my nose. I haven't figured out the movement phase yet. I know a move up phase, but that's all I know.
That is an important one to know, though, to be fair. It's hard to do the other phases if you don't do the one where you move towards the bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, that feels, when you talk about strats and maneuvers where it's like, I gotta move up and back, I don't know about that. That's dangerous.
Seems sus.
Go rod over here.
Okay. I got you for 4 there.
And then I think I want to move this thing 8 inches this way.
Is that squad big enough to rod automatically?
Nope, I need
Or they got to roll at the end? Yeah.
roll at the end.
Ooh, suspenseful.
What, 6? You, yeah.
Yeah, could roll 6. That'd be sad.
I enjoyed chat asking, can you tell me how many points warriors are? And I was like, wait, did I put them out wrong? Did I pay for them incorrectly?
No, Chad, just wanted to hear you say it out loud.
No,
Like
it's real good.
astronomic expensive.
I'm waiting for the person who's like shows up to an event with like 27 warriors and is like, this is my army.
So I put 45 in a list at one point.
I played like 27 at SoCal on the bottom tables.
Sick.
And let me tell you, it was like I was going for smoking boots,
Yeah.
and it was hard to lose against that. I was like, please don't charge me like my Lich Guard, and he's like, nah, I got to. And I'm like, I don't want to kill you.
Those are old warriors, though. These are new warriors.
New and improved.
And I got tabled by storm surges. And it's like, maybe this isn't the army for me.
I feel like I should have taken to the last year, but I wanted to try out Leap of Faith.
I probably should have tried Stranglehold, but I don't legally know how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
Okay. So they're rotting, they're charging.
Okay.
That thing's just gonna sit
Hang
over
out.
there. You hang out over there.
Cool. How many CP are you at right now?
I'm at 7 right now.
Okay.
Shooting phase. Actually. So they'll all shuffle because I can't just bodyguard the shit out of my things anymore. Vol will kind of sneak back here. You know what? No, I'm just gonna stay up there. So many decisions. Now I'm not just like actually getting just shot off the board. Line of sight matters. Oh, that's what I needed to do.
So we're stringing the Sacrosants over to all the auras.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna spend 1 CB to auto cast, ignore psychic powers, to be a pain in your ass.
Okay.
So they ignore psychic powers.
All right.
And yeah, they got the +1 attack and the rerolls, and we are good to go.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna shoot your thing with the Exorcist.
Oh yeah, yeah, we'll spend 1. We'll make him transhuman.
I thought you were gonna be like, I lightning fast.
Oh no. Very nice one to hit. Okay, glad I used
Good.
transhuman.
Yeah, 9 shots.
Oh boy.
Hitting on 4?
Yeah.
Harpy gets to skip its cardio today because it's getting exercised.
So 4 hits. 2 wounds.
Okay, so
I should have. Yeah, I'll use it on the damage roll if it goes through.
2 4-ups. Okay, make both.
Okay. Cool. Forgot my secondary for a second. Okay, and the heavy bolter. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Yep. He's gonna take 2.
Sweet. Again, I forgot my miracle dice right there. Morven Vol will go next.
Shooting the harpy.
Yep.
Okay.
1 hit. No wounds. And her heavy bolter. 2 hits. 1 wound. 2 damage. Five pistols from the lady. 6 pistols from. Oh shit.
The Triumph shooting its handguns.
Well, I think it also mortal wounds you.
Oh yeah, it
only,
does its soul smite.
only on a 6 inches. You're lucky this time.
Damn you.
That was a pro play right there,
Yeah.
keeping it out of range to get.
I have no
Smite
models
it.
back here to bodyguard it, so as soon as I put it in line of sight, it's going to eat Mr. Exocrine. Mr. Sexocrine. 6 bolt pistols.
Fives.
Yeah. 1.
Always the bolt pistols.
Yeah.
That's what always gets me. My mortal wounds is mortal weakness is bolt pistols
That does seem to be how it works.
and crack grenades.
Yeah, which you're about to get 1.
Oh no! Oh!
Is this Ephraim squad shooting pistols and crack grenades?
Yeah, so
You-
the crack grenade misses.
You're-
Yeah. Oh, full rerolls!
Got a reroll there.
Oh, no, still misses. 4 bolt pistols.
Sad.
He's
Should
a
have miracle diced it, dude. Get that second. Get the
Well, like I
second
was going to miracle dice the damage when it went through.
3 hits.
3 hits.
2
2
wounds.
wounds.
Takes a wound.
Takes a wound. I forgot to do it again. All those bolters back there,
Okay.
and a crack grenade. Crack grenade hits.
Oh, it hits. Needs a 5.
It's a 5.
Use the miracle.
Yep.
He saves it.
Cool. So I get 1 point. No, I'm not gonna get 1 point, but I will get 1 point soon. And then the bolters, 8 bolters.
Okay.
One wound.
Shipping them away.
crack grenade. Hits. Doesn't wound. Bolters. One wound.
Good. All right. He's adapting.
He does have that adaptive physiology.
Six bolt pistols from the Sacrosanct.
Okay. Into the
Warriors.
Okay. They are -1 to hit.
Yep. -1 strength, right?
-1 strength. Yep. So winning on 5s.
1. 2.
I'll take the ones in cover. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Charges. I think. Yeah. We'll make that a 6. No, not make that a 6 because not within 6 inches of here. So it'll be 4 plus on to these guys.
Sure.
7.
Yeah, might as well. Overwatch.
Okay.
We'll go to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's not worth it. How many CPU are you down to?
And I am down to 2. No. Okay, so these do generate an additional hits. 4, 8, 10, so 20.
Do they generate an additional hit off of,
Let me check that actually.
is it any shooting attack or is it just in the shooting phase?
You know, that's a great question. I know I got 10. Let's take a look. Let's see. Crusade rules, just rip them out. Don't put them in the this. Come on.
I'm
Come
going
on.
to charge the Harpy while we're
Yeah.
here. 11 inches.
Yeah, it's just each time a model in that unit makes a ranged attack.
Yep. So we'll get 20 there.
A wombo combo.
See, I don't know how to do movement, but I'm making wombo combos with shooting things.
There's a wombo combo.
3's rerolling 1s. Let's pull 2s out. And thank God for Lieutenant Dan. All right, you're looking at 4, 6, 8, 10, 16 at -2.
So mine, oh no.
-1 against you.
No, it's not. Because they're Sacrosancts.
Oh, because so they'll be just at their 4s, right?
Yeah, so that,
Oh.
How many went through?
16. But, I mean, they got Chapter Master. They were like plopping away, and 6s give doubles.
4s. I feel like Sacrosancts got gypped on the short end of that stick.
Yeah.
Because even Bloody Rose, I mean, you don't get reroll wounds, which I guess would have helped there. But
Yeah.
I think they're all dead.
Okay.
At 9.
Oh, one's alive. The sergeant's there.
That was weird, but okay. No, the sergeant's not there. So I think I would fail the charge. Yeah, I would fail the charge. I'd be panicky. That hurt.
Chad is asking if this is a contest to see how many different color dice you can use.
Yeah, so every time my gaming store that I loved in Maine closed, and right as the pandemic started. So I've been going to a number of gaming stores, and I just like feel like I always have to buy something. So I just buy a new box of dice every time I go. And I'm at a gaming store too many times a week at this point. So
That's okay, because Chad also said that they look delicious.
yeah, there's a real smattering. I'm liking these ones right now. These yellow red guys. I don't know. That was not a bad Overwatch there.
That was pretty okay.
Yeah.
Kill 9 Saracens. Actually, no, I'm not going to leave him. I'm going to leave one of the guys that was on the objective in the first place.
Okay.
So I'll leave the sergeant,
Sure.
who was leading the charge, to death. Okay. 6 inches within half an inch. Okay. What's his what's it called?
He's T7. He can't be wounded on 1s and 2s, and he's got 4 invulnerable save.
Because he's not synapse.
No, he's got upgrade.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not synapse, so he doesn't get transhuman.
No, he just gets mini transhuman, so 1s and 2s. But
So I'll spend 2 to wound you on 2s.
Wound you.
No, I'm not.
Well, you can only wound me on 3s or better.
Yeah, or not 2s. Wound you on 4s.
4s. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'll do that.
Okay.
Well, Jesus. It's gonna be sad if I'm gonna overkill it.
So how many CP are you down to?
4.
Okay.
So they have 4 attacks on the charge, 5 attacks on the charge with what are the Bloody Rose?
Yep.
I wish this. Well, no, that's an Army of Renown I'm thinking of.
Say that again.
I was like, I wish I got more like stuff like the AdMech, like an Army of Renown like that, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Everyone wishes they had
An Army of Renown.
Admech Army for now.
Yeah. Hitting on 2s, because I'm within 6 inches of the Triumph. Rerolling everything. I'll just fish for 6s.
These are damage 1 power swords, right?
Yeah. 2 misses, but I got 4 more 6s. So 10 extra hits.
Okay.
Fours. Rerolling.
Man, he's not gonna live, but it'd be real cool if he did.
I know, right? I would. That's why I did the +1. That's why I did the +1 to wound, so he wouldn't live.
It's all the bolt pistols, you know. It's his mortal weakness, his bolt pistols. He's gonna roll, 13 fails here, but it's those bolt pistols.
That wasn't a good conversion, but. $10, 22.
Yeah, I believe. Or
It's always either like 1 wound or like 37 wounds.
we got 6 wounds there. All right, let's send it.
Oh,
yeah,
pretty
no,
good.
he's real dead, but let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Statistically average.
I was 2 off. All right, does he death throws? Does he explode? Cool if he does. He does not.
I gained a miracle dice for killing him. And I'm going to pass the sergeant for 2 points.
Okay. So you got Leap of Faith for 2. I got Stranglehold right now still for 3. And
I got a 2.
you got
Does the knock wounds complete?
Oh yeah, did you roll your knock wound?
Yep. Let me roll it. It
Yeah,
does.
you
Thank
good.
God.
Nice.
Alright, so on my turn I'm gonna get CP go to 3.
And I get another miracle dice for 2.
Cool. Alright, let's do some stuff here. Alright, so coming down still is a unit of shooting folks.
Yep.
And is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Clean that up. We'll put our buffs out, will remain the same. I'm gonna kill this one Sacrosanct.
In Overwatch, maybe.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. Just put it back. Go.
Oh, there goes that gorgeous second ed zone thrope right there. Look at that little guy.
I feel like they just made them larger because, like, those proportions make them look like semen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at him. I love him though.
Where's he gonna advance?
He's got
6 inches. Oh, baby.
Just knock this up over.
And you got 2 this turn.
Yeah. So I'll get 1, 2. Put my primary now. Well, this is beautiful terrain. I'm just a Mongoloid and have no idea.
How to move across it.
Yeah,
get good, dude.
It sucks that Leap of Faith isn't to the last, because otherwise I'd take both of those and just Leap of Faith the game.
This guy's not gonna make it. He's gonna stand behind and be sad.
So they're on the second floor or the first floor?
They'll be on the first floor.
Yeah, because he would exist in a wall. And
So
he
it'll
would
be.
yeah.
We'll just put it like that. Like that. That should be fine. We'll just be tighter in. Should be fine. Cool. Actually,
Is that 9 from everyone? Yeah, I guess it is.
Actually, you know what? We'll put him on the wall. So we'll be in the piece. Like that. Okay, there's stuff with them. Guess they'll just advance to advance.
Dave says to make your scoreboard bigger because his old eyes hurt.
Who says that?
Dave.
Well, get new eyes, Dave.
Tyranid Prime, where are you going? Oh, Swarmlord, you're a thing.
So is the 3 extra mortal wounds a product of psychic powers?
Yeah, so it triggers after the power is resolved, but it itself is not a psychic power. So the psychic power is what triggers the ability, but the mortal wounds are not from the psychic power. For the mouse up here.
Yeah.
The zone throps, on the other hand, their mortal wounds are added on top of the smite damage,
Yeah,
so that is actual smite mortal wounds.
Advance.
2. Still out.
Yeah, I mean, he's just getting ready for other turns. Okay, this would make me really sad if he comes up here and Excrin blows this whole unit off the table and doesn't get to do the cool thing. That's really what I'm worried about. Definitely going to happen.
The Exarchon's going to blow that unit off the table. Like, you saw what it did to the last one. It's
They have an invuln save. You got to believe in yourself. They'll
5.
pass their saves.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
AP -2 though, not 3. What's the cannon now?
AP 4.
Oh shit! It's AP 3 now.
So it literally doesn't matter because you have invuln.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here he comes.
If I can get him to not
Oh
fall
boy,
off-
here I go killing again.
fall off a freaking thing. He's gonna.
I hope he eats
Uh.
all the Exorcist rounds next phase.
Okay, and then Mr. Prime, where are you going with your silly venom cannon?
Oh, that's who has the venom cannon.
Yeah, he's just like, he gets it for free because
It's like the
Yeah, it's
the
pretty wild.
It's like the Shining Spear Exarch gets a shuriken cannon for free. You're like, what?
Yeah.
They were
Like,
like,
what?
that was
Is there a
not-
situation where I wouldn't take this?
Yeah.
I'll take
Well,
so.
they were like, it was never an option before. Like, why would you give them that random option now? They're like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. It was funny because back in 8th edition, I was like, man, Tyranid Primes are just the worst unit. They're so bad. But I bet it would make them better if they could take venom cannons though, because then they'd be doing something. And then they were like, we got you, fam. Keep that guy a shuriken cannon or a venom cannon.
Yeah, they give him a shuriken cannon for no reason. No good reason.
yonder. Okay, plane. Planes are cool.
Oh, plane's coming back. Shit.
Let's see.
Oh, can't place off the table.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's gonna come. Should you come back there? No, that's your table side. So
He can deep strike if he comes on from strategic reserves.
that's a good point. So you could come into the corner. Maybe? Let's find out.
I don't think I zoned you out.
Let's find out. There's a big triumph there. Probably.
Yeah, it's looking a little tight over there.
Let's take measure. I don't think he can get in there. Don't think it's gonna happen.
Nope, because then you're too
Yeah.
close. I have incidentally zoned out your Sky of Darkness guy.
It's just coming back here. Fine.
Welcome back, Harpy.
And back there. Okay, cool.
What's funny is the mortar factors get the sisters the armor contempt too.
Yeah, everything is.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, minus the pendant engines
the
and
tanks.
argoflagellants.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do a psychic phase here.
Fallen Dark Angels don't get the armor contempt though, because they're fallen Astartes, not heretic or.
I didn't realize that. That's super funny.
Yeah, John Lennon and Jack Armstrong are pointing that out.
Get absolutely wrecked, fallen Dark Angels.
They're so sad.
They're so sad. I feel like only way they're functional is a specialist detachment that you can't take in GT2.
Yeah.
Rip.
Nailed it.
Because
for you,
our
Dan.
armor of contempt would have been so good for them.
Make sure I get let's get stream now. They need to come back.
I was like, I'm pretty sure there's like more than 9 inches back there.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of a spot. There should be this. Should be fine. Where's my? Yeah. Okay. You know the stupid death cult. Okay, he's out of range to be denied. Did I get this right? Except for that one lady, I guess. So, all right, we'll do Malin Scepter first. Doing a good old-fashioned smite. Going off on a 10.
Cool.
Would you like to try to deny?
It fails.
Oh, we can't be targeted by psychic, right? Fuck. That's a thing. Dude, this game needs fucking tokens, all right? God
Well, I had tokens, but Dave took them out of the toolbox.
fucking
Oh
Christ.
man, Dave.
Damn it, Dave.
That was from the Malice after though, right? So he still takes the mortal.
Do I still
Oh,
take them
that's
off?
right, because it still went off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
so I guess I have to try to deny from them or die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, so it's still,
Do I want to 4-up deny that?
Make the Malice Scepter cast a second power.
Well, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
every time the Malin Scepter casts a power.
Every time it successfully casts on a 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No. Unfortunate.
we'll do,
And the range of that is 12 inches or 18?
12 inches for those three models.
Will Chat wants to know if your Harpy has a name.
I don't know. You probably should.
It should be Blitzen
Yeah, it should be.
because we're Christmas themed.
It should just be the torso of a harpy pulled by 9 gargoyles, 10 gargoyles.
That would be dope.
The model footprint would be huge, but it would be cool.
That's a good. There's something there. He's gonna. Malsupper's gonna second scream those guys downtown.
Okay.
For an 8. And.
They're gonna try to deny it.
Okay.
Well, yeah. No.
They're gonna take 3 mortal wounds. That's
Because
Malsupper.
why wouldn't they?
I mean, yeah, well, that's what, you know. We'll do these zone throps next. They're going to cast Smite into the Rhino.
The good thing you started with the Malin Scepter before, as opposed to like starting with like the Zone Thropes, because then the Smite would have gone to the
I was like, there's
111.
yeah.
It goes off.
Alright, so D6 plus 3.
Yep.
Let's get it okay. Yeah, so it'll be 8.
So it dies.
Yeah.
Does it explode? No.
Close.
How many more psychic powers do you have?
I have the Swarm Lord, I have the Neuroceptor, and I have the Hive Tyrant.
Do you have anything that's not targetable? Or that's targetable?
Yes, I have the Neuro blah 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 thing.
Neuroparasite?
Yeah. That
And what does that do?
one. You have to roll above your toughness, and if you do a mortal wound. And it can go through the synaptic chain.
Gotcha. So it's just like a single mortal wound.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a roll once for each model unit.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
different than just one mortal wound.
Yeah,
Wow.
yes. Yeah.
Very different. The synapses total
Yeah.
is-
In fact, this might be the single best matchup for it. It's a lot of high armor value
The
ladies
warriors
who
are
are
also
only T3.
synapse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
You
matter.
can't, yeah, I don't think you can get out of it.
You just have, so they don't. They have more smites or no?
They're done smite. So yeah.
As I hang myself here. Jesus.
We're playing Operation over here, putting all these ladies in their ruin.
Yeah.
All right, Multi-Meltas. It's important you survive this turn. Please don't die.
They don't have to survive the turn.
Did anyone die in the explosion?
Not yet. I have to place them first, then they die.
It's true.
I don't know what a transport is. Never played one.
So there's this thing called Tyrannocyte?
I'm painting one right now.
Good.
I did play, as of true, I have played him before.
They're awesome.
They're dope,
Tyrannocytes are sick.
You know what's, I love that you won't, but you could put venom cannons on him.
Yeah.
It seems very silly.
Yeah.
It's 10 points per venom cannon or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get pricey. I
Yeah.
think it's 150.
10 guys inside. Who's one? Two.
Alright, we're gonna go Neuroceptor, cast an Onslaught. It's gonna go off at 7.
I could have put myself in deny range, but nah.
And then he's also gonna cast Catalyst. Going off at 7. And or is that a 4 promotable? No.
Look at all those tokens on that warrior squad.
Lose Swarm Lord, he's gonna cast the Neuro
Look at all
whatever
these
spell.
Parasite.
Yeah, 7. It's gonna go up on the 10. He's probably in deny range.
He's definitely in deny range of my entire army.
Yeah.
Nope. Let's spend a CP to try and 4 up that. Nope.
Does that put you to 5, Alex?
Puts me at 3.
Alright, so we'll target. Yeah, we'll target the Sacrosanct. So how many are in that unit?
4.
4. Okay. So I'm looking for 4 pluses. I do 2 mortal wounds.
Cool.
And then the Swarm Lord's going to cast nothing else up besides that. And then Santa is going to try to interrogate any character over there.
Okay. That's what I should take my 4 up for.
And does a 6.
On a 5. Nope.
Okay. So I interrogate. That's my psychic phase. Pull these off. It doesn't matter anymore. And we'll go into the shoot sting phase. We're gonna go.
And we're still in guide mine this turn, right?
Yep.
Nice.
So 6s. We're gonna. We'll have these 2 shoot.
Should have pulled.
Yeah, pull behind.
Those 2.
Yeah, no worries.
I couldn't have fit the whole unit, but I could have fit 3.
So we're gonna go 5 into them,
Okay.
and then we'll go 4 into them.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4. Let's check range here. Make sure we're obviously we're at 24.
Can we do the repeat of killing 9 sisters with this warrior unit?
Are you? You're not within 6, are you?
Say again.
So you're not within 6, are you?
Of
I could have put myself within 6. This is gonna be -1, but you're full reroll.
yeah. And they're hitting on 2s. Would be hitting on 3s.
Yep.
So 2s. I think we're just gonna fish. There's no sense not to.
Let's see those 6s.
1, 2, 3. Winning on 3s. 3 wrong ones. Okay, so you got 3, 6, 9, 12 at -2.
So first one out of cover. And I'm gonna also spend 2 CP to shoot on death.
Okay. This is on the fly ladies.
Oh, on the fly ladies?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Then I have no cover. So, first one out of cover. Second one dead. Third one dead. Okay, I just didn't make any saves.
No, these are going to be into the Repentia. So
The
this is-
Retributors?
Yeah, sorry. Too many R's. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, exploding 6s.
And I will spend 2 CP on them.
Yeah,
Shooting death.
okay. Sounds good.
I do that once I take a wound, but I'm gonna probably take a wound pretty immediately.
This one. 6 comes back in. Buttons there. And we are with 3s, rerolling 1s. Ooh, 2s to the devil.
A lot of ones.
So like 3, 6, 9 on the
AP what?
AP2.
B2. So out of cover. Good. And this is 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. So guy out of cover dies. And then good. Guy in cover dies. Guy in cover passes. Guy in cover dies. And that's 7. Good. Last one. So 4 die. So on 4s. So 3 shoot
Okay.
into the
Into the plane.
Yep.
Okay.
hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Almost all hit.
Yeah. Winning on 4s.
Yep. I'm gonna CP. No, I'm gonna cave it. So 2.
All right, so they can both go through.
Yeah, I don't have any good miracle dice, so I'm just gonna straight up roll. So that's 2. That was terrible rolling. I'm gonna spend a CP to reroll that 1. So that's 8, and that's 12.
Okay, so he's on 1 wound. And how many CP you got?
0.
boy.
Okay. Yeah, if I had rolled better, he would be dead. But they're all dead. 9-inch charge, it looks like.
Yeah. Yep. He's gonna shoot anything because he can't see anything.
That AP reduction almost saved him though, because they exactly died, right?
Yeah. But I guess got me the max the max use out of that strat.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, plus like the harpy was gonna probably kill them anyway.
Yeah.
Almost
Well,
got it.
If they didn't kill the harpy first.
Almost got it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Because that was Rhino, Retributors, those guys. That's what I'm at for. Okay.
You're like, should I stop so I don't like max out and lose?
I'm just redlining the whole way through.
Pedal to the metal. Let's go, dude.
All gas, no brakes.
We'll do some charges now. We're gonna choose a Harv Tyrant into those 2 ladies over there for a 10. I think that's gonna get me there. He's super sneaky in the woods. And all right, they're gonna try to make that 9-inch charge.
Drum roll, please.
Nope,
We're
that's
gonna
an 8.
CP it.
Two down to 2.
We got 2.
6.
That's
12.
the box counters.
Oh boy. Uh oh.
They'll set to defend because they can.
Yeah, and I think I have to declare a charge against both of them because they're.
Not technical.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, because you could get here is what.
And then.
Well, actually, yeah. No,
Yeah,
you'd have to do.
Yeah, I'll just. Yeah. I'll
What's the range to them? Because
I think
that would have changed the.
It's still a.
Yeah.
It's still a 9 because it's a 10-inch. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Made it.
So, but they got box cars. I just got to watch out for that unit.
And they got onslaught off, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's where it gets funky. And then this is going to be a bunch of.
This is probably the most work I've ever seen on the Unitarian Warriors do, to be honest. They're kind of going absolutely ham today.
Absolutely nuts. What do they shoot? They're shooting Devourers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Despoters?
Spitters.
Oh, yeah, the
strength
AP2
5.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the clusterfuck. Excuse my language. That is fitting them in here. So I can get him in. So we go right in that slot. And then I think that'll be about it. Oh, come on, Cribblies. And then he's going to be off of him. And then these two are going to be out.
Operation round 2 over here.
You see the exploding 6s in melee right now. Just keep the explode down. And then this one can come out here.
They have the exploding sixers, or they don't?
No,
Yeah,
just shooting. I think that's going to be there, and then he's going to be out.
You could nexus it onto them, which is kind of cute.
I thought about it, but the
invuln save's like always really good though.
it was either the 5-up feel no pain or that, and I went with the 5-up feel no pain.
No, sure.
So we'll go with the warriors first. We'll do additional. Do I need an additional attack?
You just need 5 attacks to go through.
Yeah.
7 attacks to go through, and
So,
you
yeah,
kill the
these
squad.
three, if we go here, these 3 will go here. These 3 will go into that. That one will go to them. So we'll go.
So you have 3 that are out.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out.
And this guy is. Well, he can consolidate.
Yeah, you can pinch in.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time fitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll have 3 out, and then
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go. There's only 2 sacrosanths, so I'm
There's
going to
only
go 3 and 3.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what we'll do.
So you have 4 attacks apiece.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. So gross.
So we'll go on the sacrosanths first.
On the Tyranid warriors, apparently.
For sure.
Hitting on like 2s, right?
And on 2s, rerolling 1s. And
Yeah, just for the same cost, the like gun went up in AP,
And this
they
is
went up
into the
+1 to
sacrifice or
hit,
these
and
are
they went up in
sacrosanths.
damage. Pretty good. Plus the strength and toughness.
So 3, 6, 9, 10 invulnerables.
AP minus 2. Gotcha. Did I use any saves this turn? No.
I think you're at 0s.
Yeah, well, I can just fail
Oh, with the, yeah.
with that. So that'll get me 1. So I'll make these invuls and then go from there. Almost lived.
And then into the Battle Sisters. Oh. So 3, 6, 9, 11 minus 2.
Oof. Is this a 1 big unit of sisters or 2 small ones?
2 small ones.
Yeah.
So fail 1. Get a point. 2, 4, 6, 8.
I appreciate that we just left the middle objective alone. Who needs it? It's
That
whatever.
was almost good.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what objectives are. I haven't figured that out.
We're here to eat. All right.
Are you kidding me?
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Oh wait, no, they don't have a 5 pinball. It's minus 2.
Minus 2.
Oh shit.
So you save on 4s, right?
Do they save on 4s?
You do?
Yes. Oh my god, one's alive!
All right.
Aha!
Because of that AP reduction, dude.
I was like regretting killing one, almost killing one, but this is
Yeah.
exactly what I needed so I can then pass my morale and get another
get that
2
leap.
CP.
And we'll consolidate. And,
Leap of faith, looking good now. I don't know. Seems okay.
A leap of faith, huge glow up.
Yeah, it's so many miracle dice to play with it.
Yeah.
Real strong.
If only I had brought Litany of Faith to re-roll the dice.
Oh yeah, the relic
Yeah.
for sure.
Then do you want? Oh, you can interrupt. So fire it.
Hits on 2s, right?
Yep. Leaning on 2s. Re-rolling. So 6 invulnerable.
Dead.
He will get an extra attack next time. And just
Not looking good for the sisters. Just running out of units.
You are up 19 points, to be fair. So
Yeah, it was turn 2. And I have
you're not wrong.
I have 7 models left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 14 models left.
14 models. Yeah, it's fine.
so in this,
For 14 models, 1,000 points. Yeah, okay.
I'll score grind and interrogate,
That you will.
and that's me. On to your turn. You hold
1.
1.
Actually, how many? Well, I need to swing back over there. And that may kill some Tyranid warriors. So the sergeant has 4 attacks. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
One
One
wound.
wound. 1 wound.
Good.
And the other squad.
All right, ladies, now's your time. Let's kill a Tyranid warrior right here.
2 hits.
Sad.
2 wounds.
Oh!
2 saves. Right?
Uh,
Were any of them wounded? No.
No.
In your obsec, right?
Yes.
And you have all of your models? Oh, no. Well, you have all of them, yeah. So 9 to 6.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. So I get 1.
So you get 1, and then where was your bomb planted? Over there.
So the Hive Tyrant can spend a turn diffusing it.
He is really the MacGyver of the Tyranid.
What he does it on a 4+.
Did they do a bomb or a knockwind data?
They did a knockdown data, but the turn 1, the sisters
Yeah.
and bombed.
Very nice. Very nice.
And I'm gonna pass the morale.
Okay.
So that's another 3.
And so that last turn, you got 3 for Leap of Faith.
5.
So you're at a total of 8 or 10?
8.
8, okay.
So I control 1. Morphin Vol will give rerolls to this thing.
Okay. I am going to do Exploding Sixes in melee.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. So we just need to see the Exorcist go absolutely insane. And
I think Morphin Vol is going to just wipe this unit of Tyranid warriors. I hope. Because they don't have an invul, right?
They don't.
And they're 4 up save?
4 up save, 5 up feeling pain.
Yeah, she's just going to... Well, 5 up feeling pain will do
And
something.
they have
Yeah.
transhuman.
yeah, they're transhuman and they can be minus 1 damage too. Which makes things a little bit tough.
Oh, they can do -1 damage.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
The strat's so good. We're some melee now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What are my miracle dice?
So strong.
A 2 and a 4. She'll need an 8. I really should have taken like Astrid Thurga so she could like plant the banner. Perfect.
Cronus and Kraken may be more relevant because of the armor, maybe. Although Hive Nexus is still so good. I don't know. Because, like, you could get +1 AP from those guys, but you could also get exploding 6s from Hive Nexus, which is, like, gonna do, you know, a similar amount of damage at the end of the day. Although I think Kraken gets OBSEC Screamer Killer, so that's kind of cute.
Boxcars.
What do we got for miracles? Just a 4 and a 2?
Yeah.
Bad. Gotta get some 6s. Just kill them in the shooting phase and then roll an extra miracle die.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Flawless. Literally flawless. There's no way it could go wrong.
Well, we'll just have to have Morven Vol do the Lord's work there. She's going to advance 3, so 9. I should probably roll mine. So we'll give Morven Vol +1 attack. Goes off, and we'll give Morven Vol psychic protection.
Okay.
Doesn't go off. Yep. And we'll give her +1 to charge, which goes off.
Well, let's do 3 powers.
Missionary. The missionary does 1, and there's two
over there.
priests. Yeah. So.
Just Morven Ball's prayer circle in the corner here. Everybody putting their heads together.
Can I draw a line of sight to his wings?
Say again?
Can I draw a line of sight to his wings?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Any part of a model. Because it's a good mechanic. It's not bad at all. Everything's fine.
Okay. I'm like basically zoned out. Am I zoned out? It doesn't matter over here. Also, I want to plant explosives over here.
Plant to bomb.
So I can't ride, but I could probably assault you. But less than ideal. I have another plan. can't come over. That other plan is quickly falling apart. Okay, that works.
I'll make that easier. Yeah, we should be good. Awesome.
It's nine away, so I'll need an 8. Shooting. How many wounds does the this guy have?
15.
Gross.
Gotta get rid of that harpy though.
I do.
Just one wound.
Start over here.
Okay.
Actually, no, sorry. We'll spend 1 CP on the drop.
Okay, so down to 0.
Down to 0 again. Shoot on the drop. 6 bolt pistols, rerolling 1s.
Sure.
Did I give? Yeah, I screwed that. Reroll up. That's fine. So 4 hits.
3, 4.
Whoa!
The guys in
Oh boy.
boys in cover. 3s. And 5. Take wound.
Nice.
Flamers. It's 10, 17.
All right, warriors out of hand flamers here. How many warriors do you lose? Like 4? Easy.
How many? What's your toughness?
5.
No 1s to reroll. So
7.
7.
All right.
That's 2 warriors, right?
Yeah. And then the one that's wounded. He's got 1. He's dead. Okay, 4. And then there's another guy there.
Immediately fails 2.
Yeah, so,
So he's alive with 1 wound.
yep. And we'll do that.
Is he in cover or is he?
He's in cover.
So those guys are both in cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still in 8. Yeah. So he's 1 wound left. Yeah, I can't shoot him. In good conscience. She is +1 attacked, but not protected from psychics.
So the wound is on which one? This guy?
Yeah.
Or this guy?
Should be this guy.
The guy in the corner?
Yeah.
Nice. Sweet.
So can I kill? Well, yeah. If you fail more saves, they die. Anyways, that's how this game works. We'll start over here.
I have heard that. So the just to elucidate for the people in chat, if this dude or if this guy dies, what we're trying to do is avoid this guy being killed. Because if this guy dies, Morven's charge is much harder.
And force.
Nothing. And a heavy bolter. Two with a heavy bolter.
Force. Oh!
Takes 4 damage.
5 up field of pain.
Does he have a 5 up field of pain?
Yeah, it's a warlord trait.
God damn it. Into the Harpy.
This is Morgan Ball.
Yep.
All right, Harpy. Big one wound left. What do you got, buddy?
Roll. Nope. And 1 wound. -2.
That's it.
4 damage.
Goodbye, Harpy.
Crashes and burns. How many CP do you have left? 2? That's enough to interrupt. I just like it, but it will happen. Charges. Morven Vol. I'll turn the 2 into a 6.
With
The Triumph.
oh,
And the first 1 miracle dice per player turn. Or the first time I use it for them,
Yep.
I can turn it to a 6. So she's +1. So I will need a 2.
Yep.
No CP. 4. There we go.
Whoa, here she comes.
So that's 12. And then the Blazing Ire lady.
Yep.
For 5. That does not get it. She's gonna die.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm 7 inches away. 6 inches away, I think. It's close. Is that over the model? I think he's leaning forward, so I don't know.
That's
Probably
close.
measures the window, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
So you can
It's
do that.
windows. Sweet windows.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So 6 would get you within an inch, it looks like.
But you roll
Yeah,
up.
but I rolled a 5.
Right. And she doesn't have a bonus.
Nope, not sure.
Sad.
Oh, she tried. Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 CP to be -1 damage.
Sweet.
Please more of all, not the face.
So 6
Oh, boy.
attacks. You're rolling everything.
Yep.
No additional hits. Well, I should have re-rolled. So I re-rolled one of those. And I'm gonna go fishing. Do I want to go fishing now? I'll go fishing next time. I'll hit.
I'm gonna go force.
Sure. Transhuman because your snaps. So 4 go through?
And it's damage 3?
Yep.
Okay, so we damage
Yep.
2. So, first guy, I guess, 3 dies. He's dead. Takes one out. Next one. I take 1. Kill the
Next one's
dude,
dead.
so that's 2.
Yep.
And then the last one. Takes a wound.
And then 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, so models. Alright, so I'm alive on 1. 2 dudes are dead, I'm alive on 1. So, hey, I remember that for that. Let's pull him. Let's pull him.
Slowly but surely.
And attacks back. I'll just pile in. They're stupid tails. Alright, we'll put everything into Morgan Vol.
As you do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make sure I did that right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I'm sorry. One more. 6. 2s. And we have exploding 6s in melee. So we will honestly just send first. We'll go on a big old fishing expedition.
Oh boy. I was like thinking to do that, but like you hope way more time.
One's out. And we have.
Yeah, I mean, Swarm Lord's being poo-pooed right now, but is he doing a lot of work through these warriors?
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah. He's I get it. Like, he's not what he was, but he's a support character now.
Yeah.
And in this list too, there's 7 here, so I got 7. His job really is to support the warriors, and also like I'm using him as psychic interrogation or warp ritual. And like I was thinking it was going to actually be a Flyrant, but the Flyrant made no sense because they're durable, but he's got to sit dead center in the table. And so you could go Battleship, but then I was like, no, Chapter Master seems sweet, especially for these kind of moments. So yeah, like he's not what he once was, but he has a different role now.
Yeah, he's defensible for sure. The sad part is how slow he is, I think, because he's all melee and he's like just kind of derping around.
3s, reroll 1.
Mm-hmm. A lot more rerolls than they used to be.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dan in there. Last week, Trevi, man, he needed Lieutenant Dan.
I know, I didn't have him. I kept rolling ones, so many ones.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 at -2. 2 damage, but it'll be 1 damage.
Uh-oh.
Well, as Colin knows, I can make 14 of these. So
We'll just call that the plan.
Yeah.
Make 14 saves. Easy. Downside here is there's no CP, so we don't have a moment of grace in the bank. Although I guess Miracle Dice actually just saves.
17. Damage 2 on the Bone Swords too, like obviously not in Morgan Ball, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter here.
but still pretty dank.
It's pretty good.
takes 1. Coming up. Fuck. Last one. I'll have to. Well.
You get out of pass 1 to get a die, right? Like a point.
Oh yeah, I can go. I'll auto pass when I get a point here,
Yeah.
and then roll 5 more for 3-ups. Oh god damn it!
The last one. Oh.
She's like all 8 there?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Exactly 8.
That's that's pretty likely. Uh-oh.
Slightly below average.
Yikes.
Well, for 0 CP, she'll get me D3 plus 3 miracle dice, but I don't think I think I just lose now. We'll see. Come on. So
Yeah,
I get,
that's wild, actually.
Plus 3 miracle dice.
Hey, Nurgle Matt in the chat. What's up, dude? How's it going?
All right. Turn here. What? No Knock Moon. Snow Strangle. Leap of Faith.
I just got 2 there.
Okay. All right, on my turn, I hold 1, 2 more. I'm gonna get CP.
No, I got 1 there. That's what I did.
This will get
And I get
clear.
another miracle dice.
They can't have all this stuff because they ain't range. So I guess.
Yeah, that big beefy just brick of Tyranid warriors just chewing through the ladies is not
There, I guess.
not ideal.
Yeah, I mean, why does the rest of this Tyranid army even exist? Just Swarm Lord and 9 Tyranid warriors. That's all you need, apparently. They just wander around.
Just pushing the crayons farther.
I guess the harpies help, to be fair.
I don't think. I mean, they sort of did. Like they also just gave me something to shoot with.
Yeah. Yeah, they pinged the rhinos though, which
Yeah. Yeah.
once if they're out of line of sight, the rest of the list has a tough time kind of rooting out.
Yeah.
It did help that the warriors made this big charge here that last turn.
Well, that big charge and also killing 9 Sacrosants, like on the Overwatch.
Yeah, that was big.
That was
Yeah.
That was annoying. Oh, there's not much I could have done because they would have just shot me next turn.
Yeah, that was pretty over average, but I don't know by how much.
Yeah.
Because they're 27 shots, so you should get probably 7 hits, and then you reroll 20, so you should get. Is that right? Yeah, you get 5 hits, and then you reroll 22. You should get another, or 6 hits, and then you roll 21. You should get another 5-ish. So you get like 11 exploding, and then winning at 3s. Yeah, so actually,
it was actually below
16
average.
wounds actually. Yeah, probably pretty respectable.
Because you did 20 because of the exploding.
Yeah, it was just the exploding. 6 would did it there.
Yeah,
For sure.
that was huge.
Okay, if I don't. He's very top heavy.
I think you just max at this point.
Yeah.
Just funny.
You literally just stood where you needed to be. Like, come on, dude.
Is there anything you want to like test out?
Yeah, I kind of want to see what happens with this guy. He's like a kind of a melee bro. I'm just gonna put him here. Fucking goddamn thing. Can't sit where he needs to be.
Did we swing this lady? Did we swing that lady?
Oh yeah, you got your battle sister there.
Oh shit.
Because you wound a guy, right?
Yeah, you
So
could
we
kill
could peel
you.
that dude. Yeah.
That helps reduce the amount of incoming damage. 4 hits. 4 hits? Or 3 hits? 1 wound.
Ooh. Ooh.
Kills the dude.
Yeah.
Kills the dude.
You got him?
Got him. Got him.
Get wrecked. So the cheeky play here, I think, is to fall back these guys,
Yes.
and then Hive Nexus, the
Yeah.
Tyrant imperative. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
He'll advance.
And that chat is why Hive Nexus is so sweet.
15.
That's as good as the transhuman is. That's the real secret sauce of Leviathan.
Because they pick any other imperative.
Yeah, they pick one imperative in Synaptic Link,
Gotcha.
and then they give it to somebody in Synaptic Link. Yeah.
Gotcha. So they can re-give out like the Hive Tyrant one.
Yeah, so you can pick the Hive Tyrant one, the Zone Thrope one for an invuln save is also good. Any of the explosion ones, and then obviously it turns on the Maliceptor combo super hard.
Yep. I think that's the sauce.
Yeah, it's just so useful. Like it's so flexible.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta do that in the box. I'm doing my box.
I don't know if you really take as many Sacrosants anymore.
I don't think you do either. Like that.
Like they're offensively good, but like the way that I think putting them in the problem is like them getting across the table. So I think they're good. I think they're good. They're a good countercharge unit.
It's a weird question. I've never done this. How do you defuse a bomb?
You do an action.
Do an action.
And
Yeah.
is it just in my table quarter, or do I have to go up to the
You have to
bomb?
be within 3 inches of it.
Yeah,
All right. And the bomb is that the
that's the bomb.
that these warriors, they're not
Yeah.
gonna get there.
And it takes you a full round if you're not upsec. So the warriors can do it in 1 turn, but the
Hive Tyrant.
big guys do it in a full round. Yeah.
Gosh, I need to open the box. Fine.
And you can't advance them to an action.
Yeah, they're just
Just
well.
running.
Actually,
You actually can, because Tyranids are dumb. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not going to.
it doesn't work if you nexus it though. You have to pick the imperative, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, because of the timing.
but they're I'm just moseying about. Maybe take care of it next turn. Okay, I don't. We're gonna do. Oh, we gotta hand out casts. That's important. 36 casts. 36 casts. All the buffs are out.
This is like the first time I've taken it out post sub-faction nerf too.
Yeah, no, I think there's like a.
Yeah.
You do know, there's like a lot there.
Well, because I always used to run Ebon Chalice. I always used to have a 6 for Miracle Dice, and I always used to have CP regen, which like definitely turns the tide of things.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. It's let's see. Okay, let's do some psychic. We're gonna go Neurothrope. He's gonna cast.
Armor of Contempt, though, I guess
Nexus.
is really good to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been good this game.
Which also bumps out. It also like bumps out Sacrosanct because Sacrosanct like AP -2 is like huge,
Right.
Whereas like
Oh, they got a fallback.
They're like Sacrosancts are like paying for this defensive stat line that doesn't matter because everything else has it also. They're basically paying for an inbound save, but you're like, I don't really need the inbound save.
there is a sub faction that like you get baby transhuman, so that might be worth it. Although Bloody Rose is so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Instead of
Some faction supplements will do that to you.
because instead of Valorious Heart, you now do that one, and you pick another.
Chat, we're gonna do the whole thing. I totally screwed that up. All right, so they fell back. Now they're gonna do Hive Nexus. Yeah, going off in a 10, and they'll get fallback in charge. So we'll do that.
What's fall back and charge, not fall back and shoot?
Yeah, you could do fallback and shoot if you had the weird imperative at the beginning of the turn, but I don't have that. And then we're gonna give, I guess, them a 5 Feel No Pain. So we'll go off in 10. And we'll go, okay, so that's him. They're not going to be able to see anything. We'll go to him in a minute. Swarmlord, you're probably just going to interrogate some bros.
Yeah, I guess Custodes Bikes wouldn't have done better into that big Tyranid warrior blob. Any what's it called? If I put my shield guys in cover, they would be fine. But then like everyone else, they would be on 3s, 4s, unless they were on cover. The melta missiles would have helped.
Yeah.
And the bikes charging the
transhuman's what hurts you. Like the transhuman, it stinks, especially for custodes, because you have the reroll, but like you only have so many shots. So like if you connect, and then you obviously kill something, like it's good. You also like have to play them super cagey because you have to play like far out and hope to not get charged by something flying out. And I don't know. I don't find that the Custodes matchup into Nids is. I feel like the Nids have a good advantage depending on the build.
yeah.
Because the Custodes are limited, and this is like not assuming the new changes. The new changes I haven't played out, so I don't.
Oh yeah, then that's kind of what.
Yeah,
I was,
and that kind of plays out in a weird thing.
Looking at like
I think Sisters is actually really good into Nids depending on the build. I think you play the build that gives you the 5-up Feel No Pain and can't reroll wounds against. I think you play that build because it has also a strat where you ignore penalties for the shooting phase, which
It's Valorous Heart?
Yeah, and they stack.
Or Argent Shroud, sorry.
No, Valorous Heart, yeah. Because like the -1 from the Venom Tropes, like is that extra buff, and then the other one too is like obviously flyers or a thing. And so between those two things, like you're gonna get that. Like he likes it. He's still gonna hit on 4s if he's shooting indirect, but like that's a little bit better to deal with. I mean, it's 3 CP cost, but if you really need it, you need it. Yeah. And then
I don't see the problem. The problem with Valorious Heart is like their offense, their melee offense isn't as good as Bloody Rose.
Yeah.
Because like again, like they don't get the extra AP,
right.
So now they're like struggling.
Yeah.
on anything with armor or contempt, or a 2-up save. I mean, and then but then granted, the Sacrosancts are now paying for the sins of the past.
Right.
Because like now, like the Sacrosancts, the main draw for them is the AP3 weapon and being strength 6. In Bloody Rose.
Yeah.
But then the problem is they're also paying for the defensive bonus that they're no longer getting.
Also, Bloody Rose is going to run into the issue of like transhuman just stinks, right? You have rerolls. Like,
yeah, but I was never really wounding you on 2s.
True.
2s or like I'm a human lady. Like I'm either strength I'm either strength 4 or strength 6. The only difference is T8 on the breakpoint. Like means like I'm either wounding on 5s rather than 6s.
Yeah.
The main strength in Sisters offenses through the rerolls,
Right.
which now that Custodes is gone, we put Morgan Vol back in the list. I like the Triumph to like do that auto 6 so I can get that turn 1 charge.
Yeah.
I guess in this instance, like the problem is like To the Last competes with Litany of not Litany of Faith. What's it called? Leap of Faith. Because the Leap of Faith would, I'd be down Morgan Vol, but I'd either get a 12 or a 15.
Yeah.
But and that's playing KG. But need to play around with the exact dispersion.
Yeah.
Because I think the other build that is probably really good is just a bunch of small characters, or not small characters, but like a Canoness, a Palatine, and that's it. Like a Dogmata. So you only have 3 characters, so they're not going to.
Yeah. So yeah, not the Uber characters, the big expensive, Celestine and Marvin Vol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if Morgan Vol has a place in the list, but
She's so expensive.
yeah, that's the problem. It's like the Avatar of Cain is 270. She's 280.
Yeah.
They're roughly the same stat line, except he's T8 and has 6 more wounds.
Yeah.
And he's targetable, but she's also now essentially targetable. Because she's good in combat, but she's not great in combat.
Right. Yeah. I mean, she's paying for the full rerolls, right? Like the Super Chapter Master is where her points go, but only having one instance of that isn't really gonna get you out ahead of anybody.
Yeah. Well, it only mattered for the Repentia here in the
in her fight, yeah. And realistically, it was unlikely that she died there, so she probably should have killed more warriors.
Yeah. Well, she has full rerolls herself naturally.
Yeah.
So that's something you're not even.
Oh yeah, that's
for.
true. Yeah.
So I could have given it to someone else, but everyone else is dead.
Right. So maybe it's just that the list doesn't have a ton of awesome targets for it, and especially since the Retributors are in a Rhino, right? So they don't even get it the turn that they go ham on people.
Well, and part of it is you could set them up, you could get them out here and then go forward, which isn't terrible. I think I kind of misplayed that Rhino. The Rhino full of Sacrosancts was kind of misplayed.
I think the thing is, and it is funny, Trevi points it out, and he goes you're up 20 points. And I'm looking at the board state, and I'm yeah, things are going to change in the next phase potentially. Morgan Ball, I think Morgan Ball, that was unlucky, unfortunately, but not unheard of, right? She took 17, hits, it's not unheard of for her. But it is not you rolled, it happens.
Yeah, her offense, and again, her offensive prowess is hopefully I kill 3. It's just unlucky that that's a unit of 9 warriors.
Yeah.
Because again, she would have killed 3 if they didn't have the Feel of Pain and they didn't have the -1 damage. She doesn't.
She just murders them.
Yeah,
She's just dead.
Killed all of them.
But I think that's the thing though, that's the secret sauce with Tyranids that I feel is the secret sauce is they are so durable. They are again, playing Death Guard for a really long time, they are so durable, and then they're flexible. So they have this really intense durability, and then the flexibility. I feel in 40k, not putting any math to it, if you can apply 3 defensive buffs to a thing, it's not like you will always be sad when you roll your dice.
If you have multi wounds.
Yeah.
Because like Sacristans have 3 separate defensive buffs, but they have 1 wound. So you killed 9 of them because I failed 9. You only need 9 dice to go through. But now it's like you're taking in different weapon profiles into like account. But like on a single wound model, like that, it doesn't matter the profile of the damage. Like and the defensive damage is like I'm just straight dead.
You're just right.
Which is hard for the Sacristans, and now they're paying for the sins of the bodyguard pass. Like, I think if they went down to their original cost, now that they can't string across the table in bodyguard, Celestine, and Vol.
Yeah.
I think they're because again, when you get below 3 models, like they're either dead or like not around. They never get half-ass killed like that.
Yeah.
And if they do get half-ass killed, like you have a lot of times you have a hospitaller.
Yeah. And you just bring it, and you're bringing stuff back, but like I don't know, in like Death Guard minute, and then I'm gonna bring it into Tyranids. Plague Burst Crawler, right? If you put a Plague Burst Crawler in dense cover before everything got way too intense, this is like 9 months ago, right? You had -1 damage, a 5 of invulnerable save, and then you're -1 to hit. Like that thing was never gonna die. Like
and you also have a high toughness.
Yeah, and toughness 8. Yeah, sorry.
No,
you're right.
I think that's the biggest break point is like people want to play Sisters durable.
Yeah.
But Sisters aren't necessarily durable.
No.
They're like because they only 1 wound in their T3. So like.
So I don't think you play durables. I think the trick of Sisters, I feel like, I was just talking about this just yesterday about Tyranids and like fighting Tyranids with Sisters. I think it's a ton of units. I think it's a lot of like, instead of flamers, it's probably multi-melta pistols, and you're just like, I don't care if they die. Like, whatever. You want to max grind them out, go for it. Only crazy people take grind them out. Which is like, anyway. And like, you want to max out characters, go for it. I'm gonna get all of my money's worth from these characters and from these units, and I'm just gonna put so much work into you that I don't need that reroll mechanic. Though I think the durability piece, what that's important is like again not Argent Shroud but Valorous Heart. Having just a little bit means like if one sister survives, you just auto pass morales anyways in those right points, and you just like here, right? There's that sister who's there, who's just like holding that point, and you're like, like, all right.
Yeah, generating an extra miracle dice is cool.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely helpful.
So yeah, I mean,
I think the problem is a lot of their buff characters are like also now too expensive for like what they do. So like I think like the thing is like I was getting an extra miracle dice from the Triumph every turn, and the auto save, like that's like all buffs plus on the hit, the whole 9 yards, 220 points, But in her main malfunction, she just moves so slowly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Between the Repentia Superior, the Triumph, Marvin Vol, and then all of the prayer characters and the Exorcist in the back there. I mean, that was like half the army, right?
Yeah.
The characters in Morvenval and the Triumph, like Morvenval and the Triumph are 500 just by themselves, and then the characters are another like 180. The Repentia, the Missionary, and the
140.
140, yeah. So that's almost 7. Like we're pushing 700 points almost.
Yeah.
With just those characters, and that it feels like we're running out of things to buff with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like an MSU kind of thing where it's just like 30
and
they're hiding behind buildings and they're just rocketing out like little missiles.
Yeah.
And trading.
Yeah.
That kind of feels like the future.
The part of the I think part of the problem with buffing Repentia, or what Repentia need to do is like proof of concept. I went 25 inches and assaulted.
Yeah, I mean that was sick.
And which
do that.
Which is but you need the Triumph for that,
right?
And the Sister Repent. So you need 260 points to make that turn 1 charge happen.
Yeah.
But I guess if you have three more units stacked up behind the thing.
Yeah, we got to reload the chamber.
Yeah. I guess what you do is you take a Rhino, you have 2 Rhino of 10 Repentia, so they can't just get instantly killed.
Yeah.
They get
Yeah, and
then
then one starts on the table. You see what happens. Like, I mean, the harpies will kill it, but then like you probably pick up the harpies, right, with like stuff, or at least one. If they fly over, the other one runs away.
It's tough to figure because again being a one wound sister model, like, you know, harpy just comes back and shoots a small gun and you kill three sisters.
Yeah.
That's like 60 points of model. Like, that's hard to deal with because then that also cuts my attacks down by 15 attacks.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is huge. It's a glass cannon. The problem is like
You're losing all that models.
like if it's, I mean, indirect is nerfed, so like I don't know how to do, like, how that change is going to affect how I play sisters. The harpies are doing their thing, but again, the harpies, I could assault them. Like, again, they were over here, they were over there. Like, I killed them as opposed to Hive Guard, which would still be alive.
So there is, I do have to mention, because I imagine this gets changed pretty quickly, but that currently you can actually encircle multiple times a turn because it happens after the end of your morale phase. So it's not inside a phase, so you can use it multiple times, which is, so you could theoretically encircle both harpies after they push out. It's just pretty dumb.
I'm just getting on the old big old thumbs up to that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That feels like an oversight.
And also, Sisters of Battle being 11 points a model is outrageously expensive.
They're expensive, but I think we have a guy who plays in our meta, plays Sisters, and good Sisters player, and played a lot of games with him over the year. And I think the thing about Sisters is just like there's going to be some really tough matchups, and I think also Tyranids is just like real good.
Tyranids are real good, and again, this list was more of a proof of concept after just like the sub, like, because I didn't play since the sub action nerf, I didn't play since the Bloody Rose supplement, you know, all of that, because like again they were just bad. Now it's like, okay, Armor of Contempt, I'll like pull them out and then like test drive all the things. Okay, I only test drove my Necrons the last time I was here. I think the thing, like, I think there's a whole bunch of little tweaks that the sisters could have to make them playable, or not playable, make them more competitive.
It just feels like they're paying too many points because, like,
they're just paying for the sins of like John Lennon.
And chat's kind of pointing this out, right? To saying that like you have to play Alpha Strike style sisters because durable sisters die, and it feels like you know the designers want like a durable sisters army to be effective, but it's just not. It's not how the faction's designed.
Like I think part of my my comment at the beginning of the game was like I think I should just play, like, I feel like if I just like mash cheap sisters on the line, if I go first I'm hitting you, and if I go second I lose, and then that, like, I go 3-3, or if I like win the go first roll, like I win more often. Is the thing.
I feel like the trade though, turn one, I think too, is like you traded out, killed the Tyrant Guard, and you know, they got so nerfed today. They got so brutally nerfed. No, I'm just messing. No, like
it's freaking Tyrant Guard, man. It's so garbage.
So in reality, I think I honestly might switch them out in this list. Put something else. Like they're probably, they could stay. I think they're still good.
Do you still take both Tyrants if you don't have Guard?
And yes, and the reason why is the Flyrant is like his job is to get up there, do some work, jump back. He's bouncing around doing some stuff. And this, in my list, the Swarm Lord is a support character, and he's also providing psychic interrogation and or warp ritual. And I kind of like that to have. I know he's like 220 points of doing that, but Chapter Master came up.
Oh, he's only 220 points.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Quite, yeah. I'm like,
you know how many points Morgan Vollet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, 220 points. So like, it is a lot of points for what it does, and you could do a Battleship Tyrant for cheaper. But I like Chapter Master.
I think
dope. Like, I'm sorry, everyone.
Morgan Vol, I think, just like beats that dude in combat though, because she swings twice.
Oh, yeah. He's real sad.
Like their melee profiles are like basically the same, but she gets more attacks and full rerolls.
But like, I played this dude playing Death Guard yesterday, and he like did like 4 or 5 mortal wounds with the Poxwalker strat, and I was like, oh, that's sad. This is sad for Mr. Swarmlord. But like, that's not his job. Isn't what he was in 8th, where he's playing this kind of like backup bully character, kind of moving around and doing some work. Like, his job now is to like kind of play the late game, and he's not even going to go anywhere this turn. This is turn 3. Turn 4, he's in everywhere over there, right? He's going to charge in on the and just finish up. So, I don't know. I dig him. I know he's not... You're playing a different speed with him, and it's different. But I think he's fine. Also, if people are shooting at him instead of the harpies, that's fine too. Because I don't want the harpies to die. They real good.
They're my babies.
Yeah, shoot away at the swarm lord. I don't care. Like, if you want to spend the time and effort onto him, like, go for it. I'm rock and roll on that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I really like. I think Nids, you're gonna. I tend to play a slower game in the front and the back, in the front, and then in the back end speed up, and I think this list does that really well.
Yeah.
And that Brick of Warriors is
I think that
phenomenal. Like, I originally was going to play a Trigon Prime instead of the Tyranid Prime because I thought it was funny, and then I was like, wait, I'll just play Warriors.
Yeah.
They're just better.
No, they're
yeah. That whole exploding sixes thing doesn't work without
I was not ready for them to just like MVP your way through my army.
Yeah. Yeah, do you think, like, in hindsight, do you think you leave the Sacrosancts there, or just run back behind this building?
Yeah.
Just pull everybody back, and then, like, because the downside of this unit is that they are pretty slow. They just kind of wander around. And like, I hope I'll make a 9-inch charge, which they did. Good on them.
Yeah, they rolled boxcars like
yeah.
Well, they also have Onslaught too.
Yeah.
Like, so they can advance and charge and like things like that. I think
Yeah.
also
but
my
like
first,
move 6 advantage and charge is not like a
I think
long
my
or
sacrosanct
move 7, I guess.
I think my sacrosanct boat went in the wrong place as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if I do get the 12-inch pregame move, like I get a 9-inch disembark, and like if you're on the line, I have a good charge.
Right.
I think the kind of malfunction of that is like you need them to be buffed a little bit before you go in.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if is feasible.
Right.
If you do like 8 sacrosancts plus, 8 sacrosancts, and then like put a palatine or a canoness up there with them, because they all can just get out first turn, and then rock and roll.
I'm gonna plug something in the chat. If folks are
Yeah.
I
for
know
it.
there's a tournament here in Mass, but we do have a tournament in Maine this weekend on Saturday at Crossroads in Standish. So if you're in the greater Boston area, it's probably about an hour and a half drive, give or take.
It's like 2 hours.
Yeah, it depends where you're at, but yeah, it's
If you wanted to go to scenic Maine
Yeah,
and then keep driving, you'll get there.
you can literally see Sebago Lake from Crossroads, which is like you have to get in a weird angle in the parking lot, but it's that close. Like it's literally
Yeah, no,
There
right
is a
there,
scenic overlook.
Yeah, I drove up there like once before because I was visiting like a friend's cabin up there.
Sure.
And then like when I came to Crossroads for the first time, I was like, oh, this is where that is. It's like on Sebago Lake, and I was like, this is a little disorienting, but
it's a bit of a drive, but we are having RTT. It should be it's on Best Coast Pairing. We have I think 20 spots, and last time I checked, I think we had like 8 people signed up, so there's still plenty of spots. We have great terrain. We spend a lot of time. We kind of run an interesting format of terrain, which is really nice because we were doing all of the GW. I forget this format's called.
US Open?
US Open format. We have all of that, but then we started running the WTC stuff as well. So we have both.
Wild.
That's 2 different things.
And it's their WTC terrain, by the way.
Do you do that rule where you can stand inside the buildings, like inside the walls?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's pretty.
That's
and then
wild.
we also have if you're going to BFS, not this weekend, but the following weekend, we also have a terrain set for that too. So we have all the terrains, all the different formats, something you want to try. Come on up. It's great. We have a great group of players up there. I am TOing this weekend, so I will not be playing Nids, unfortunately. I'm going to be playing Death Guard.
Lame.
If we need an extra player. So, though we are not playing the new book, the new Tyranid book this weekend.
Yeah, it's last chance for old rules, right? So
Yeah.
if you want to get your pre nerf custodies in there, get her done.
So yeah, that's just my little plug. Man, it's been. Anyone have Tyranid questions, man? This is. I don't play like Trevi. I don't know how to do movement, so I just move things forward and hope they don't die.
Yeah, I would have plowed that friggin' hive tyrant right up the middle turn one, I think.
Yeah, I was like going over there and like ping ponging, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I kind of wanted to do. I just like the little mini game that is he gets an extra attack when he kills something. So I'm excited to try that mini game. And I was thinking he would go there, then go into the woods, and I was hoping that the -1 to hit transhuman and a 4-up invulnerable that he can make it through there from his,
Yeah. I
shooting.
mean, you're also kind of threat overloading too, right? Because you can shoot him, but if you shoot him, you don't shoot the warriors, and the warriors are on your objective. So, like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna pick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that the warriors are obsec is like makes
Double obsec in,
double obsec.
in this one
Makes
because the swarm lords there.
makes it so much better. Because if it was like not an obsec thing,
Yeah,
like,
if they're
I wouldn't-
Raveners,
I wouldn't care. Yeah.
or I guess they're still obsec if they're Raveners, but they're just not double obsec.
They're just not 18.
Yeah.
boys.
Sag. Have you considered Raveners? They get more attacks but less damage.
I'm painting up 9 right now.
There you go. And they're twice as fast, so that's good.
Do it.
Literally 2x the speed.
4 attacks. They have bone swords. No, they don't have bone swords.
No. So they're 5 base attacks and have scything talons. So 7 attacks.
Oh.
And a gun.
Oh. That
Yeah.
seems like a
And their
lot.
base attacks are Rending Claws, I think, so they're AP2.
You can't give them bone swords, right?
You can't give them multi-damage. No, they're all 1 attack, or they're all 1 damage. But they're strength 5. I mean, it's just a million attacks at strength 5. And you can do, like, the whole combo still works. Full rerolls plus 1 to hit, reroll to wound.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. A question for you, Will, from David. What do you think Death Guard looks like competitively after the recent datasheet update?
Ooh. I thought Death Shroud Terminators were great before, but they never had OPSEC. So like having OPSEC is awesome. Gives them some kind of interesting play there. That pip of AP deny, man, that is.
AP2 no longer scary. You save it on 3s, get wrecked.
And that's like most of the meta in certain places. Like you're gonna see obviously like you have some Taos and whatever. You still have your 4-up invulnerable saves, but
Well,
yeah,
again, the fact that they're like, I think their main malfunction before was they were slow,
yeah.
and like you could avoid them, but like now that they're slow and obsec, you can just be like, I'm going to take this middle objective, and it doesn't matter. Whereas before, it's like, I'm going to throw a unit of sisters at you, and you know, if I survive, you know, you don't have the objective anymore. Now it's like, oh, I can't even throw a unit of sisters at you, or like, you know, things like that.
The one thing I will say though with Death Guard, also Plague Marines might be interesting. Maybe, I don't know.
Plague Marines are wild. Like I played a Plague Marine player like this weekend, and they're like, oh, I have Plague Flails and the Cleaver, and just like
Everybody has so many attacks, and they're all plague weapons.
yeah, and like that's the thing is like you're like, oh, I'm gonna assault this 5-man unit, or like that 5-man unit of Plague Marines is gonna hit me, and then it's like I have a las cannon in close combat, and you're like, oh, that was unexpected, and then he like just kills 3 custodians, and you're like, oh shit, you know. So like Plague Marines surprising tech.
The one thing I don't think will be exciting, unfortunately, is Blightlord Terminators are still sad. They're still sad. They're
Death Shroud or
not Death Shroud, Blightlords, which are
Blightlords,
the
they're the
regular
Boulder
Terminators.
guys.
Their problem is like if they have no AP on their bolter stinks. You can get them to these really funny combos where you can like reroll everything and you do a million shots and whatever. But then you're like, I spent 6 CP doing this, and you're like, I didn't do anything with it. So, not so great. I'm not like too excited about them. I could see people playing 10 Death Shroud Terminators or 9 Death Shroud Terminators in blocks of 3 or blocks of 5, and then playing some Plague Marines, trying that.
Do we go 15? 15 Death Shrouds? Let's do it.
I think he'd be real Chad, but like, yeah. I mean, with the honestly, with like the Plague Burst Crawlers though, like the real nerf though with Death Guard is the secret is Plague Burst Crawlers.
Yeah, getting a
Like-
points reduction.
Well, no, yeah, but also like the indirect,
Oh,
will
sure,
affect
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Plague Burst Crawlers, unlike a lot of things, are usually they can sneak themselves into a spot and shoot and still see, so they won't.
Yeah.
necessarily-
Well, they're also
like-
they're trying to get line of sight with their main gun anyway, with the entropy cannons.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because like that's the thing is like they're a T8 mod, like so you don't have to be as cagey with them as you used to be. But like they're like I think they're like it net washes out that now that they're reducing that AP by 1 is like because now their entropy cannons you're gonna get line of sight. So instead of shooting something that maybe you have line of sight, you just pile onto the one unit that you were,
Yeah.
you were lighting up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing for all those little support units, like all your Venom Thropes, all the little Tyrant Guards, all these little guys sitting in the back. Your poor Crypto Thralls, like, probably don't get targeted
but
if you can just take the...
But you don't bring Crypto Thralls anymore because their bodyguard is worse.
I mean, that's not why you're bringing them. Like, that Cryptek was always inside a unit of Necron Warriors.
Yeah.
So
They're in their little secondaries. And they also, like, oddly enough, have 1 million attacks if you set it up right.
They have like 6 attacks.
yeah.
They're good, but they don't do any objective things like they used to anymore.
Yeah.
That's their main.
Yeah, they just
function.
stand on objective.
Yeah. And you can't increase their unit. Like you'd be like, damn it, because
Right.
like I was using them before. Like my U.S. Open list was like, them and then 3 Plasmancers, and the Plasmancers would stand out in front and smite whatever, and it'd be like you can't target them because the Crypto Thralls are behind the thing, and the Crypto Thralls were also hidden in a block of Lich Guards, so like people would look at it, see just a block of Lich Guard, and then not pick out the 2 individual dudes. Not that I wouldn't tell them that they were there, but they're like, yeah, like most of this is bodyguard, whatnot. But that's like they're good, but they're not what they used to be. So
Yeah.
I guess it's a smaller footprint that's OBSEC. Is kind of the only blessing, but then the problem is like they're a small footprint, and something that wants to take the objective from them will either avoid them on the objective or just kill them and take the objective from them.
Do we think it's good or bad that Demons got nothing with the data slate?
I think
Yeah, I would say the positive is, well, one, like, honestly, like, Demons is kind of a fun army to still play. Like, definitely not A tier by any means, but they're interesting. I think Keepers lists are still cool. There's still some interesting tricks in there, and they're fun. I have a team member who plays that Keepers list with Bellacore, and it's pretty fun, and it does pretty well. Oddly enough, like, very funny into Harlequin because there's no guns. So you don't have to worry about Harlequin's special rule because there's no guns. But
Bellacore just chops his friggin' Weavers right up.
Yeah, he just murders.
It's like, all I gotta do is get on in there.
But I would think that with
Start murdering
Demons
people.
is that they're getting a codex sooner than later. If they didn't, I'm just like,
it's a year of chaos, and they've yet to release a Chaos Codex.
Yeah.
So it's either going to be hot and heavy from June onwards, or like
fingers crossed. It's it'll be Knights and Chaos Knights next, right?
It has to be because they got nerfed.
Yeah, because they got destroyed in the Digi.
Congratulations,
but hopefully
Knight.
Demons shortly after that, right? Yeah. But to be honest, I think the Demons are like their use case is more as a component of mixed chaos, and with that lens, they got a big buff because all of the Heretic Astartes stuff is significantly better. Like those 3 Plague Burst Crawlers that we're just talking about, that Mamon's standing next to, giving them rerolls, they're harder to kill. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah. Although their interact's not as good, I guess. Yeah. You win some, you lose some. Yeah. But all your Emperor's Children guys jumping out of drop pods and stuff, those guys are all better. The guys they're going in and clearing the way for the Bloodletter bombs.
You know what they also didn't fix is the Harlequins traveling players, so you can just bring Harlequins in whatever army you want.
That's such a loosey-goosey interpretation of that rule.
I like how they could have worded it in so many ways that it'd be like, when in an Eldari army,
Welcome
ignore
GW.
that. But they're like, just ignore all the rules of army assembly, and it's like, I don't think that's what you meant.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is very clearly what you meant.
or can't take the webway, right? You still can't take the webway.
So,
is there an issue with that?
Only in regular Eldar.
Okay.
Harlequins are fine with it because it's Harlequin keyworded.
Okay.
It's not Sadith keyworded, but Sadiths work differently than other subfactions. You pick a Sadith for all of your Harlequins, and every Harlequins unit gets the Sadith, and if they have the bracketed keyword, they also get the keyword. So it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird and strange. David, thanks for the membership.
I wonder if the hard counter for Tyranids is like 30 Sagittarium Guard and Rendax.
It's probably going to be good.
Yeah. Because like again, that's all that the nerfs did was just move you to infantry and dreadnoughts. So
Yeah.
you have no bikes, you're gonna be slow as hell. But like now, there's
Yeah.
like if you
The
if you,
Sagittarians do so much more damage against Tyranid monsters now because they all have they've done probably no Crusher Stampede. So just kidding.
Fingers crossed
Yeah,
for the community.
hopefully no Crusher Stampede. If you're a TO out there, by the way, and it's an open question whether or not you could or could not allow Crusher Stampede, disallow it. Come down on the right side of history on that one. No Crusher Stampede Leviathan.
But how can I
Silvu
play my Trigon Prime that has 20 attacks, rerolling hits and wounds? That's not good.
Yeah. Where do Space Marines sit now? Are they still begging for the Emperor's piece? That remains to be seen. That's probably the biggest question mark in the air after the data sleeve, I imagine. Because the faction's so expansive that giving every single Space Marine unit a significant increase in survivability is a big deal.
I would think that, like, I guess I'm going to attack Space Marines, but then also go to Thousand Suns just because I was thinking about Space Wolves. Space Wolves like feel good. Like there feels like there's some tools there.
Space Wolves have always been good, yeah.
Well, what they do is they got a points increase too, because you're no longer needing Vanguard vets with the storm shields. You get like Vanguard vets with double lightning claws, and like they were pointing out how Blood Angels, like the Sangard, don't have access to a storm shield, and now don't need access to a storm shield.
Right, yeah, they're like a 1+ save, basically.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So like Blood Angels are off the hook, but then every other army, like Salamanders, like you just drop points and you don't need all the storm shields.
Yeah.
So you just build, your old Vanguard vets were good, and then now you stack like things like Gravis, that was +1 to your save anyways against 1 damage, I think it was, whatever.
Yeah.
Now is like crazy good.
I'm scared to see what happens with Deathwatch. Like, honestly, like Deathwatch is the strat where you just auto wound with the flamers.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
It's real good.
Well, they have an Army of Renown.
Yeah, no, you play that Army of Renowned and you do that strat.
They're just like two bricks of like 15 flamers and drop pods.
Oh,
so here we go.
Well,
boys.
and what you also do is they also have the great secondary where it's like, are you a Xenos army? Kill units. Congratulations.
But it's like low scoring though, right? Because it's 1 point per unit that you kill, right?
It's 3 points per unit you kill. So you need to kill 5
is it?
units. Yeah,
Oh,
that's why it's good.
You
max 15, and you could also take like O at the moment. Now you can't take O at the moment, but still, okay, you're doing, that one, and then I think you do like assassinate or what? Like I think that's actually like in the assassinate category or whatever. So like then you do like grind or something like that, or like.
You're hard to score against too, because I mean you can, if you build it right, you only need 2 characters. You're gonna take the chaplain, because the chaplain's gonna give you that +2 to charge and maybe some mortal wound defense depending on what you need, and then you're gonna take a captain with the shield who's gonna give you a 5 up and vulnerable save, which is what that faction just needs. But the fact that they just now negate a pip of AP on top of it, like, oh man, I'm not excited to see Deathwatch at all. Like, it's brutal. Deathwatch is really strong right now. In the right list and the right combo, you can really do some good work. Yeah. And then you're just like, wait, you can do 72 wounds? I was not planning for you to do that. Now I'm dead.
Please don't. Please no.
It'll be interesting. See
that
like
combo's super strong.
I think like Tyranids are still gonna plow through with mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Which is the main malfunction. Like,
I mean, you might have to build differently though. Like you have to take harder screening. Like Gene Stealers might come back in to screen out pods and stuff.
Yeah. The Corvus Black Star.
Bring it back. Let's see it.
Justice for Black Star.
Never seen a Corvus Black Star, but man, today let's bring it. Let's do it.
Thunderhawk.
The other one's
the Thunderhawk is -1 AP now.
There you go.
It's 2 up save.
The best part about the Thunderhawk is that it doesn't it hull measures and it doesn't have a base.
Yeah.
So when you put it on a custom flying stand, technically you're cheating. You have to put it on its little landing struts, and you have to play it landed on the table.
My Thunderhawk's landing struts keep broken up, so it's got like a wheel chock now. It's got a piece of wood like chocking it up in the back, like a literal
It's like parked in a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, like a literal piece of 2x4 is like the exact like thickness you need for what's it called, like the landing strut, because the model's like 40 like 20 pounds, and it just snaps those struts.
Amazing.
Dude, Thousand Suns though, that's cool.
Yeah, that's probably like they were the top, like all of the power armor factions, they were the number one, right? So like getting a just a massive bump to their survivability, especially because they already add to their own armor saves.
It's gonna be interesting, like guard coming back into like all these power armor things. So like Thousands is like, oh, I'm a 2-up save, and guard's like, I have 300 las guns.
Yeah,
and it's just gonna make the game longer. You're gonna be like, we got to turn 2 because.
After having seen it, I'm so in on that, on the mixed guard list that's half like custom regiment, half Death Corps of Krieg. It's really good.
What's the Death Corps of Krieg side do?
So, well, you can the trick is that you can take, because Death Corps of Krieg have a locked sub-faction keyword, you can take them in addition to another guard regiment, right? Yep. And guard transports, for some fucking reason, are not regiment locked. You can transport any Astra Militarum unit inside them. Yep. I guess it's for Exilia now I'm thinking about it. Yeah. But you take Death Corps combat engineers, which are they have a D6 grenade, 2+ poison AP2. Yep. And then you can grenadier strike them so they can fire all of them. And then 6s they have auto wound now, and then everything else wins on 2s unless you're transhuman. And that AP2 is still going to put like a lot of Space Marines on a 4+ now. Which means that like most of the profiles in the game they just obliterate. And if you're like, even if you're using defensive strats against them, that means you're open against demolisher cannons and like the rest of the army that can be like expert gunners and
there's like the monster, like the monster hunter, like build your own regiment, where it's like every 6 to wound is like a mortal wound on top of it. So it's like, I guess like if I'm now building into las guns, first rank fire, second rank fire, like 6s auto wound and then 6s do. An additional AP, like that might be one of those things where you're just like sitting there like, oh, I guess you know, in addition to taking X amount of things like your hive tyrants, also taking 6 mortal wounds because I just shot 1 billion las guns on you and wounded you.
I don't know. I find that I'm going to be the negative one of the guard.
How dare you?
I know.
Get out.
And I'm sorry. It's just like
you're no longer allowed on stream. No negative Nancy's here.
I think guards. There's going to be some interesting things there, but I think you have to play you got to play a tight game with guard. Like I feel like when they did they did this before, right? When they gave the 2+ to the Lumen Russes, and like that was really exciting, and I feel like it excited.
It didn't affect every single guard model though.
No, I know Exploiting 6 is like pretty fire, but I just worry that like. I hope it's just not just. I feel like it's putting lipstick on a pig, and like.
Guard's main malfunction is like not being able to get out of combat once you get into combat.
Yeah.
So like I think that like all of these buffs help them prevent things from getting into combat with them. So like first you have to have good screening, like in your army. Yeah. And then secondly, you just need to like pick your target priority so that you kill the fastest things, and then you just keep killing everything. Because like they have a good secondary, they have now good thing, and then also the Tempestus Scions, they have a regiment and a Tempestus regiment. Yeah. So like now they have the regiment keyword, so they're also auto wounding on 6s. So like you come down with the hell guns, and you're like, okay, I have a high AP wounding on 6s now, auto wounding on 6s now.
Yeah, I think ultimately. I mean, you're probably right? It's I'm not gonna like Astra Militarum are not gonna be the best faction of the game now. Like, it's certainly gonna help them a little bit, but it doesn't like transform them entirely. But I do think that the old school use case where guard were like a component of an Imperium soup list is probably still around.
Oh, they get. I
think if you're
cool because they don't have any sub faction rule that they lose for souping.
Yeah.
So they're like the first component of soup.
Yeah. So you lose other people's faction abilities, but if you're building an army that isn't contingent on faction abilities, it's not that big of a deal. And you can just like all the guard infantry squads, like they still get double moves, they still get first rank, second rank, and now they have a bunch of free guns in their unit. Like they have like a plasma pistol and a plasma gun or something for free.
Like everyone has a power fist.
Yeah. So their damage output bumped a little bit, and like. Mortar teams don't suffer indirect fire penalties and also auto wound on 6s. So like you could just take 9 of those guys for like basically nothing and just start Lobbing garbage at people. I think there's plays in there.
I think the main malfunction is like you'll fill out a brigade with garbage and then still have 1,200 points. And you'll be like, oh,
yeah.
Like, have you ever seen a double brigade? You know, but then then the rule of 3 comes into effect.
Yeah,
it's like
you're like little multi-laser sentinels are running around auto-winning people. Like,
yeah. Well, I think the auto wound is like you have to look for things that have high AP that just like cut down on the saves as well.
Yeah,
which is good.
But to be fair, also having 0 AP isn't like,
yeah.
Especially since there's so much AP reduction now because like 50% of the game has a point of AP reduction. If you're shooting a lasgun at something, it's as good as shooting a heavy bolter at them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think there's a lot of you like play around with the detachments and they also play the secondary game really well with scions. That's the thing is like you do behind enemy lines, you do deploy teleport homers, you can do retrieve Nachman data because they're all troops and they're all OBSEC. So now they're doing all of these secondaries really well and like they're 45 points in a 25 mil base, so you're not screening them out as effectively. And then they take, they can take Psychers for Psychic Interrogate, or they could not take Psychers and go for Abhor the Witch, or whatever. But
no, they have a ton of options, and yeah, I just I don't know. I guess I'm in the more of the camp of like, man, if we can release how many codexes? 4 or 6? 6 in like 5 months. Like, let's go. Let's get them all. Let's get, that they're already writing these things. It's like, let's get Guard out there. Let's get Chaos Space Marines and Demons and all these things. Like, let's everyone play in the sprinkler and we'll all, like, have a moment where there's like, wait, there's a lot of stuff out at once and, like, we got to do some balanced stuff. And that will be kind of not, like, necessarily the most pleasant while we try to figure stuff out. But, like, once you do, everybody gets their new book, and like getting the new book is the most exciting part. And like I want, like Guard was like my jam in 5th edition. I used to play big blobs of like 50 guardsmen and stuff, and like I played this dude in RTT who was playing like 220 guardsmen or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like anyways, playing all these guardsmen. It was awesome to see like all these painted and they look beautiful and it's a cool army. But like, man, just get the book out there. Like that's the stuff that I get it. Like, I'm excited that they get these rules and it's going to get them across the line until the new book comes out. But I just know like GW is like, I just want them to be done so everyone has their own book. I love having Tyranids. Like I'm super excited.
Well, and it's like funny as you see the progression of things. Is like the first codex is like they were like, okay, well, like we gave everyone assault like the doctrines. Like let's figure out how to like give each army its own unique thing. And then, like, now they're going back and, like, changing it slightly and giving it to someone else. And then the problem is like, the codexes where it first trialed are, like, feels bad moment. Because they're, like, command protocols. Synaptic imperatives are better command protocols.
Yeah.
Katas are better command protocols. Like that's the thing. Is like
I mean to that point though, right? It would like that would be a benefit of releasing a bunch of rules all at once because then you get all those at the same time, so their power level doesn't spike too hard, and you get things like Bodyguard, right, which is like mostly introduced with Sacrosancts, and was then given to other people. But like at least you can codify that as like a USR if you're releasing it in a bunch of different incarnations all at the same time, and then suddenly you just change entire mechanics all at once.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do USRs anymore.
Yeah, it feels like we're going back, right? Because we got indirect fire now, we have Bodyguard now, we have fight first, fight last. Next edition we'll get them.
It's like one of those things where we're like, man, like, what if we like didn't have you like have to have the main rule book to like do all these things, and then like you're like, yeah, now I have to memorize every single thing. And
now instead of having to memorize the main rule book, I need to memorize 7 supplement books.
Yeah. Well, they apparently they don't know what copy and paste is, like, or they copy and paste like the wrong sentence,
right,
and then like accidentally break it.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. It's a weird time to be alive.
Well, thank you guys for the game. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up there. A good, lively discussion. And I think we saw some interesting stuff.
Armor of Contempt, good.
Armor of Contempt, very good. Making 9-inch charges with big charred warrior bricks. 12-inch charges even.
12-inch.
Also very good. Those guys, and also killing entire Sacrosanct units.
Tyranids warriors are good. Sacrosancts are overcosted.
Yeah. Who knew? What a shocker.
Yeah. I guess because everything else got better, they got worse.
Right, yeah.
Which is
Didn't get better?
Which is
Yeah.
another like incidental nerf.
Yeah.
Which is like annoying. Stop accidentally hitting our sisters.
Yeah.
You know.